What goes bump in the night, guys?
It always goes bump in the night. Never stops.
Never stops, dude. I gotta say, paranormal stuff always been an interest of mine.
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah, same here. My entire life.
Entire life.
Yeah.
How did it start? Your
Def-
interest?
Like in my childhood.
Mm-hmm.
Watching Goosebumps and reading the Michigan Chiller novels and like having paranormal things happen at my house. Just then like the cool TV shows, of course, that were on like
Goosebumps.
Yeah, Ghost Hunters was a big one for me.
Ghost Hunters. Yeah.
Oh yeah, to get you into the paranormal investigating for sure. Ghost Hunters.
Yeah.
Yeah. After once like Ghost Adventures and stuff came out and stuff, you start watching that, and then y'all would be like, man,
I want to be like that.
Ghost Hunters is lame.
Yeah.
But then you kind of look back at it once you get involved in it, you're kind of like, well, maybe they were kind of like the more legit ones, you know?
Yeah, I mean, pioneers, right?
Right.
Right.
Definitely. Pioneers. I mean, you just think
To make it cool, I guess.
like more
mainstream.
accepted.
Yeah, yeah. Because, like, I mean, paranormal stuff for a long time, if you believed in it, you were crazy, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Or
it was
like,
hard to even
oh, yeah,
talk
you know
about.
Riley down the street? He believes in ghosts. He's fucking
Weird.
nutcase, yeah.
Yeah, it's always been a morbid curiosity until you actually like, all right, let's see what's really out there.
Right. How old are you guys?
I'm 26.
26.
I'm 29.
29. So do you guys remember rotten.com?
Mm-mm.
No, you don't remember? 29. I thought you might. Oh, that was always the morbid curiosity, like in school and stuff. And you go to rotten.com, and that's where they would have like man ran over by train, and they
That's
have a picture.
4chan for me.
4chan.
Yeah,
Okay.
4chan was a big one.
So yeah, you could find like anything on there, like mutilated corpse
Yeah,
or whatever.
beheadings and shit.
Beheadings. Yeah, and you'd be like, oh shit, look at that.
What the fuck am I watching?
You
What
guys watch
is
some
this?
real fucked up shit.
I can't say that I didn't, but
Well, it's just like, you never see that. And then you'd like, is it real? You'd be sitting, is it
Exactly.
real? Is it real? I don't know if that's real. Well, dude, look, I don't know.
right,
Yeah,
yeah.
see the brains splattered all over.
Or like the dude who gets ripped in half by an Indy car, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing out there, man?
Yes, It's like, dude. I don't know. It was like, you'd see it in movies. You'd be like, I don't know. Is this? What does it look like when it's real?
Yeah, did a
Just what does it look like?
cinematographer
I just
come
want
up
to
with
know.
this?
You know?
And I think that for ghosts as well, not just like crazy morbid shit like that, but like ghosts, like what does a ghost look like when it's real? Like, will your eyes believe it? Will your brain believe it? Will your body believe it?
Right.
Those are questions that like I'm always trying to answer when we're out like trying to find the paranormal. Is like how am I going to react to it, and how is it going to react to me realizing that it's there?
Well, you said paranormal experiences when you're younger. What was that kind of about? Like, you didn't see anything, or would you hear anything?
I seen things. I regularly saw like a shadow figure at this house that we lived in, and then there was things like
Come up to the mic a little bit more, or
Yeah,
you can
no
move the mic up for you.
Yeah, you gotta make out with it.
Yeah,
there we go.
yeah, they're those
And-
kind of mics.
Like there would be times where I'm in the basement and I would be playing hockey down there, and the door would slam
Damn, how
shut.
big of a basement you have?
It was a huge basement.
I've been playing hockey down there.
Yeah, it was like they had a 25-yard shooting archery range in it, so that's where I would play hockey, is where the archery range was.
Yeah, balling.
That was a cool house that we lived in, but it was super haunted,
Okay.
and it was a freshly built house. But there were theories that it could have been built on an Indian burial ground because of the Potawatomi and the Chippewas were really, and the Ottawa tribe were all very prevalent in that area. And I mean, they had graveyards everywhere, right? That no one would even know where they're at now.
Right. So what did you have like experience? So did you see this shadow figure down in this basement when you were playing hockey, or like what?
I'd seen things like get thrown across the room, like some of our toys, like me and my sister's toys, would fly across the room. I remember specifically we had a raccoon mount, like a mounted raccoon that my dad found, and it was in the basement, and it flew across the basement at least like 10
feet across the basement. See, hold on, cut this music, John. Good try. I haven't seen anything like that per se, but I definitely have heard lots of stuff. Like here,
Yeah.
upstairs, I would hear like kind of like running,
just hard footsteps.
yeah, across. Yeah, not like maybe not a run, but like I'm going across this floor like a fast walk.
Yeah, like
I
I'm
guess.
brisk walking.
I'm brisk walking, bitch. I'm making it across this floor. Okay, so yeah, yeah, I'd hear that and I'd try to debunk it. Like, was it the cat? Right, because I got a fat cat, and he drops down.
Yeah, waddles around. A little
Yeah,
bit.
okay. I'm like, all right. So then you'd bring the cat down the stairs. I'm like, okay, was it my daughter that was up? Make sure you're watching the monitor all the time.
Yep.
And eventually, after this would happen, it doesn't happen like every day. It'd be
Right.
like sometimes it would only be like once a month or something. But then you would know because you're like, there ain't nobody up there.
Yeah, like I know in the back of my head that this isn't fucking right.
Right. Now,
Yeah.
it never like freaked me out or anything until like my wife was on the chair upstairs. She's by herself. One of those rare instances.
Yeah.
She's by herself in the house. And she didn't say she like felt all that tired. But all of a sudden it was like one of those, you're sleeping and you're
Yep.
dreaming right
Yeah,
away.
Almost
Yep.
like narcolepsy. But
Yeah. But you're dreaming. But she's dreaming that she's still in the same spot. So it's like a real life dream. But then she sees two kids come down our steps and stand on the steps and like are looking down at her. And it's a little black boy and a little white girl. And then she's looking at the steps and then she looks back over towards the dining room and that's where she sees a black man standing there. Kind of with a almost threatening, almost not threatening. It just kind of like a
yeah, you got
what
that
the
eerie
yeah,
feeling.
staring at her, and so she starts yelling, get out, get out, get out, get out, and then boom, wakes up.
So
Yeah,
weird.
So she had a complete lucid dream then.
Yeah, and that she wakes up, but she's like still, yeah,
You're like, I'm in it, but I'm out of it.
right.
I mean,
And I'm like, well, maybe that's what we hear
Right?
going
Yeah.
across the floor because you've seen two little kids.
Yeah, it would make sense.
that's what I was gonna get to is maybe it was those little kids running across the floor there.
Yeah.
I mean, do you know any
Got
of the
two kid
history on
ghosts.
the house? I mean, you can find out a lot about
No,
paranormal
I haven't done a lot of investigating on
just
the
through
house.
history. Like,
But it is. I mean, it's a 1925.
Yeah, so it's got
build.
some depth.
yeah,
Oh yeah, it's definitely got some depth to it for sure. Weird locks on doors and stuff. You're like, where
Yeah.
the fuck is this lock on
Yeah,
this
half
closet?
its original still.
Yeah, like I got a closet. It's got a lock on it, like that you would lock from the outside.
Yeah, you almost
Like,
wonder if they're putting the kids in there. Yes.
Hey, I almost thought about using it. No, I'm just kidding.
Can't say that I haven't either.
Sometime. No. Yeah. I just paranormal shit just fascinates the hell out of me. You don't see why people, don't. I don't know, can just totally blow it off.
Yeah, the skeptics are real. Like
Yeah.
people really
Oh,
be
yeah,
like, "There's
people-
no way. Like
Yeah.
this is just wind, or this is
We-
just something."
caught a shadow figure that people instantly were like, "No way, it's just a camera trick." And we're like, no,
Yeah,
it's
and the other
not."
15 photos.
Is
we
this the
took-
one that you sent to me?
Yeah, the shadow that.
Yeah,
that
go to
moves.
my messages with them and then scroll up, and you can scroll up to the first picture though, and then the second one, because then you sent me another version of the picture. Yeah,
Did you show him the like half person we caught at mouth?
Oh, I didn't show him that yet. No,
I can even pull that out really quick and show you like firsthand. Because we went to the mouth.
if you want to
cemetery.
message it to my Facebook, then we can get it on the screen. We'll get it on the pod too for everybody else.
I'll send it
see.
to you, and then you can send it to him.
Dude, that is a ridiculously thick case.
I know, because I fucking work with my phone, so if I drop it, I'm dead.
I'm like, that looks like one of those Texas
I'll say
Instrument
it's got
calculators.
the dad clip too and everything. I love it. All right, let's see.
Yeah, just scroll all the way up to the top.
Let's see where I put it. Of course, it's in our Gmail. Oh yeah, just go to our Gmail and it's in there, or the Google Drive, whatever the fuck it is.
Google Drive. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe it'd be better if you just sent me those again because it ain't loading up on there.
Yeah,
Or
you gotta love it.
all those big long conversations.
Technology.
No, that's gonna be the first message I sent them, so it'd be down. I swear you messaged it to me over
I swear
Messenger.
I did too.
Well, maybe we'll get it now when he scrolls back through. I don't know.
Yeah, but I guess like going back to like how I got into it was like same thing that he was saying, like all those books, all the TV shows and all that bullshit. But then it was like after I started getting more curious about it, I started asking my parents, you know, like, have you guys ever had any weird things? And my dad said that my uncle ended up living in this house, and it was, I forgot where he said, like some like boony like type like little like cul-de-sac out in like middle of nowhere, Michigan. And he said that they went and spent the night there one night, like him and my mom did, and apparently leading up to that, the house was really, really weird. So they had the sunroom that the previous owner had died in, but they would close the vents and then, you know, like put cardboard over it and stuff and wouldn't heat it. But it would be like -2 out in the middle of winter, and it would stay 7 degrees like all year long, no matter what you did.
It'd say what?
70. Sorry,
70?
I had mush mouth, but
70
I sent
degrees?
it.
Yeah.
I sent you the one that he's talking about, and then the shadow figure too.
Oh. Okay.
yeah. So that was there after like 15 other photos that we took too, and it wasn't there in any
That's
of
the
the other
super
ones.
exposed one, and then that's the
Yeah.
original.
So
off the
see
camera.
that one when you first sent it to me, I said, or then you sent me the next one. I was like, well, if you wouldn't have sent me the next one, I could have said for the first one, I could have just sat there and argued, tried
Right.
to argue all day.
Yeah, but then when you
Sure,
brighten
yeah.
it up a little
Xbox,
bit-
never. I never get a fucking message. from
Interesting.
them. I
Trying to
barely
sell you
play
something.
anymore, probably. But yeah, I would have, you know, for that first. Go back to the first one, John. Yeah. It kind of looks like you could have done something to it, but maybe not at the same time.
Well,
but it's
I mean,
like
what's
I've
weird
been
about it-
there though, and I know that fucking place.
That place
It
is the
feels
creepiest
weird.
place on earth. 100%.
It was well. I mean, it was definitely creepy after we started experiencing shit. But what was more creepy was like having to get back there. I'm like, dude, is
Yeah.
somebody gonna fucking like be like call the cops on
That's
us?
exactly how we felt.
Yeah.
Just because they're like they probably know what we're doing. They see this shit all the time. I'm sure.
Right.
Especially, you might imagine how many cars are out there right now.
Oh yeah, like tons. We had people roll up on us
Halloween.
one time that we were just out there, and people started screaming like, "Is Chase here?" Which he was with. Like we had a buddy with us when we were like investigating. We were like, "What? Who the fuck are these people?" It's like, oh, so people just know about this and they just show up in the middle of the night whenever.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta kind of keep when you're going to a cemetery a secret, otherwise people start showing up.
Right. Yeah, we had one car, I think, pull up. They got out, and we just hung to the back of the cemetery, just kind of scoping shit out because odds are, if it's a group, they're not there to research paranormal
No,
shit.
yeah, not at all.
And I ain't trying to get involved in your fucking party, you know? So we hung back, and they were only there for like maybe 10 minutes and then took off. Probably went out there just to try to scare
Yeah.
their friend or something like that.
Yeah.
But
Usually we just like run back up to the front. We're like, okay, like if this is a cop, we're gonna ask him if he's ever seen anything here. Like,
Yeah, we
Right,
always just
yeah.
feel like
Cool
we're just
about
gonna
it.
be like, okay, we're just gonna have the podcast carry us here, and
Yeah, yeah.
we'll be okay because we're not out here to do anything malicious. We're not,
we're not
trying to
vandalizing.
vandalize
anything.
anything. I mean, we've moved, logs out of the way and like, pick up trash or whatever too. So like,
right.
I mean, it's a respect thing too. I mean, if I was buried somewhere, I wouldn't want people coming through and
Yeah, you
messing my
just,
stuff
it's
up.
like when I
Taking
was.
tequila shots.
Right. Well, it's like when I was doing going out doing the abandoned building stuff and looking through all those places. It was me and my buddy. It was just like we're making a documentary.
Yep.
We get caught. We know we're doing. We know we're not supposed to be here,
Yeah.
but that's what we're doing.
Right.
You
so
know,
it's like
I'm carrying a fucking tripod with my camera and shit, a backpack.
yeah,
full
it's
of
obvious
gear.
what you're doing.
Yeah, I don't have a backpack full of spray paint, bro.
right.
Like,
It's like check it if you want.
yeah. I mean, thankfully, we only ran into that like once, but with cops.
Right.
You guys ever ran into a cop situation?
Not yet. I mean, I have
Not
when I
yet.
was younger.
Party situation yet?
Yeah, where it's
Where
like shit
people
like
are
that.
like, yeah. You have when you were younger though, with
Yeah,
cops.
we went to the Nunica Cemetery back when I was probably like
Oh, you got popped there.
like 17. Yeah, but we ended up ditching and running straight through the woods, and they didn't catch us. But I was like, you know, we weren't here doing anything bad, but why did we run? It's like I really
Right.
don't want to get in trouble tonight, so.
Right. Oh yeah, for sure. I'd still run if I knew I could get away. If I had a
Oh,
good
yeah.
chance, like instead to not have to deal with all that. Fuck yeah. Like we were hiding. Like we were in a school when we got popped, and for the longest time I was like, that sounds like other explorers. That does
Right.
not sound like cops.
Yeah.
Well, it's because there's one guy with him that wasn't a cop. He was the guy that watches over the
Oh, the
property or
security guy,
something.
whatever.
Yeah. Like I'm like, fuck. That's who I was hearing.
Right.
I wasn't hearing the two cops going through rooms. So we ended up, once it got close, I was like, let's go hide in this room. I chickened out right last minute. I was like, let's hide. We'll see for sure. And yeah, they walked right. As soon as they walked in, it was that guy
Yeah.
that didn't sound like a cop. So I was like, oh, yeah, hey. And I walked out. And he's like,
He's
"Oh,
like,
I got
you're in
some-"
trouble.
Yeah, I got some officers here. I got it all on camera.
Oh,
I was
God.
still recording. I've yet to release it yet, but I'm working on that episode right now, actually.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I got the whole cop holding the gun and everything.
So he's like, I'll have to shoot you if you fuck up.
Yeah, and then he's like, you can see him just be like, Jesus Christ.
Like, these
Like-
fucking people again.
Like, yeah, like, now I got to do all this bullshit
Yeah,
for
all
these
the paperwork.
for these two fucking white kids in Flint that obviously are not doing anything wrong, but I have to go through with this now. Is basically what he was thinking the whole time.
Right.
Yeah,
God, that's funny.
I'm just like, yeah, I got some weed on me. He's like, I don't even fucking care about that.
He's like, I just don't want you here.
Yeah, he's like, I don't even care about that.
Just
Like,
fucking leave.
yeah, yep. I still had a piece of chalk in my pocket.
Oh,
right?
God.
And he's like, "What's this?" I was like, "Bro, I wrote at Obscured State on a chalkboard."
Yeah, like, I'm just
He's like,
promoting.
"You're not supposed to be doing that." I was like, "But it was on a chalkboard."
but the chalk was used for the chalk.
Like, it's a chalk on a chalkboard, bro.
That was on the chalkboard.
Oh, my God. That's awesome.
I just brought it with. I was like, "Well, I'm just gonna bring it with in case I don't find chalk again."
Right, yeah.
You know, and I'm gonna find probably more chalkboards, but I don't know if there's gonna be chalk
Yeah,
there.
so the likelihood of chalkboards to chalk is probably better for the chalkboards.
Yes, yeah, exactly. With all these punk kids that were going through before. Yeah.
Oh, that's too funny.
So, anyways, you were saying that out at this
My uncle's
remote,
house,
place.
Yeah, so like even more happened too. So he said that it was around Christmas time and they had a dog that they had locked up inside and they went out to go Christmas shopping, right? So all the windows are shut and locked because it's the middle of winter. So, I mean, there's no reason to have it open. All the doors were locked. Everything was locked. And then they said they came back and the dog was dead in the street, but there was no footprints leading from the house to get to this, like the street where the dog was. So they're like, that's very weird. None was open, you know, just like,
Really?
yeah, really, really odd. And then, so it would turn to springtime, and they said that their neighbors across the street, which, you know, it's like they're pushed off of the road pretty far, but
Yeah.
they had like kid toys in the front yard, like tricycles and shit. They said one morning they woke up and the tricycle that was in the other yard across the street was just in their living room.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, okay, like that's weird. And I guess they had this stuffed like frog too. And wherever you put it in the house, it would end up in the same rocking chair in the living room, no matter what. Like you could sleep with it next to your bed, and that would end up in the living room. In this rocking
Whoa.
chair. And then when my mom and dad went and stayed there, my dad said he woke up in the middle of the night, and he said that the whole window of the room they were staying in was covered in black flies, like just caked with them. Like you couldn't even see out of it. It was so thick. And then he
Ooh.
said, okay, like that's weird. And then he heard all the faucets turn on in the bathroom. And he's like,
It's like a
"Alright."
scene out of The Ring.
Wow.
100%, yeah. And then he's like, so we like I walked.
Poltergeist.
Yeah,
or
he's like, I
something.
walked
Yeah.
down the hallway towards the bathroom, and then he said he peeked into the room where my uncle and his girlfriend were sleeping at that time, zonked out, were completely just out of it, you know, sleeping.
How old were your parents at this time?
I want to say
And
that
your
they were
uncle?
like probably like in their 30s, 40s ish, like
Hmm.
not like young, but you know, like not terribly old yet. So like
Right.
my dad is also very skeptical. So this is why it like really.
So
stuck
they
with me.
just unleash all this information after you're like,
Yeah,
so have you
probably.
guys
I'm into this.
no ever have any like ghost thing experiences?
And then it's just like, hey, actually,
Hey, actually, we've been waiting for you to talk to you about this
Yep.
frog.
yeah. And then
We were gonna have someone come on at one point. My uncle.
oh yeah,
he died and came back to life.
Oh, he has. So he
was resuscitated.
How long
right?
was he?
Like 4 minutes or something.
4
like that.
minutes.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And he said
That's a
he
long
was,
time.
Yeah, he was going through the late stages of like chronic alcoholism, and he had died, and they brought him back to life, and he said that he went to purgatory, and we were gonna have him on, and he got a little too emotional,
very emotional,
and wasn't able to talk about it with us.
He says
But-
very.
Yeah, he was crying.
His firsthand account of it was nuts.
Yeah,
Did he not want to continue?
Yeah.
we
like,
never
we
even
didn't
got to
make it to
record
the,
because he just
never made it
told
to the
us one
studio.
night.
Oh.
And then we're like, dude, can we get you on the podcast? Like, would that be okay? Because that's an amazing story and people would love to hear it. And when the night we went to do it, he got super emotional and couldn't do it.
Well, maybe you could just do it. Do it from remote for that one.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I still want him to tell it because everything.
Well, as
that he
long
said was
maybe if
crazy.
he's like in his own space or whatever.
Yeah, we're just
more
like, here,
comfortable.
just,
I don't know
like,
if he's
put
able
the
to though.
recorder on.
Yeah.
It was really tough for him to do it. And I mean, obviously, we would never pressure anyone to talk about anything that they emotionally can't.
No, what my I had a guy on, Richard Rockman. He's over on the east side of the state. He's like a promoter, plays in bands and stuff. And
Yeah.
he kind of like the same road with the alcohol. And he said that I forget how long he said he died for and then was brought back. And he says the same thing, like a purgatory type place.
Yeah.
But what he's seen, I'm going to tell you what I imagined in my head.
Right.
Okay.
We can bring it up. Actually, I made a clip out of it. If you just want to look for it over there, you don't got to put it on our screen yet. But it's Paranormal Stories. Ricky Rocks. What I've seen in my head, what he was describing, is like picture a football stadium,
Yep.
right? And you're at one end zone, you're staring at the other end zone.
Yep.
But there's fog everywhere to where you can only see basically like 10 yards in front of you. Okay,
Yep.
so right, and then there's like these big gates that he could kind of see.
Is it done now? Your book?
Oh, how long is the clip?
We're still working on the book.
I know you just hear me talking. I'm like, what the?
Like, wait, what?
Yeah, that was the wrong one, anyways. I think. And then there's like a gate, kind of in this fog. And he could kind of see something kind of like going back and forth in front of it, but he wasn't really sure what it was. And then he was brought back.
That's
Okay.
wild.
Dale's was kind of similar. Like he said, he was in a town. He didn't really know the town, but it had familiar buildings. But it wasn't built like a town he'd ever been to before, so it was really weird. And there was people from his past there with him, and he was like, I remember he told me that he was in a hardware store with all these people, and he seen his dog outside. He had lost a dog that got stolen from him or something like that. And he went out and was with the dog, and it led him to, like you said, a gate, but it wasn't a gate. It was a bridge that was broken.
Huh.
And then when his dog like ran and like jumped across, and then he woke up.
Oh, really? Did he lose? He doesn't have that dog now, you said?
No.
He
no,
lost that dog?
No. Yeah, he hadn't had it in years since then.
But when he went, he seen that dog.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
That's
such a
creepy.
weird experience.
That's creepy, man. Just click on it. We'll see if he starts talking about it right away. If not, I don't want to waste a bunch of time on it.
You need another beer or anything?
Not right now. Thank you, though. I say I'm babysitting this one.
As he
Baby
usually
sipping.
does.
Dark. And, you know, kind of like a
Go
shadowy
back a little bit.
You know, something moving.
Oh, did I almost describe it accurately? Wow. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, right there. Right there. Fuck it.
And my wife's like, yeah, I went to
Well,
work.
I never did that much at one time.
She's like, yeah, you were walking around the house, and then
Oh,
I had to go to
is,
work in the morning. I
cocaine,
came
I
back.
think.
You were still walking around the house. I went to bed, woke up the next morning. You were still walking around the house. When I came home, you were starting to to slow down, but you're still walking around the house. And so anyway, about hour 40, this epic trip of walking up and down my stairs, the heart stops, I collapse, top of my stairs. I kind of fell down the stairs a little bit.
Ooh.
And, you know, you see that, you know, I saw, you know, just like, it really, picture a really foggy day. You know, you're on like a picture a football field. Okay. Dense fog. You can't see more than 10 feet
yards.
in front of you.
Okay.
You know.
Wow, dude, I
like
described that so accurately.
You're on the mark.
And picture you're in one end zone. At the very other end zone, you see a shadowy figure of a wall.
Well, I wouldn't see that because I can see
Damn
only,
close,
like,
though.
10 yards.
Almost. You didn't have
but
that
it's
part.
like
You said gate.
It's not clear, but it's kind of like fade. You know, you can see something
like some ominous,
yeah,
like
an
ominous shape.
Yeah, out there.
That's
you
a good
know,
word.
And then
It's a fun word.
you know, walls going out until you can't see that. You can't see the ends of the walls, and there's I guess a gate. You know, and then
That's what you
I
see,
mean,
like
gate.
a gate. A gate.
It wasn't like the pearly gate. It was like almost like a horror story gate.
Yeah.
You know, it was dark, and you know, kind of like a shadowy little, you know, something moving. You know, walking back and going back and forth in front of the gate. You know, they were just like
Quick like
shadow-
that, or like
well,
slow?
like walking speed
Okay.
kind of thing.
Like just pacing in front of the gate.
Just like, you know, you'd have a bunch going
So-
this way off into nothing, bunch going that way into
Bunch.
nothing. Yeah, you know, until you can't see them anymore because they're so far gone.
Okay.
And then, you know, I assumed that was, you know, maybe the spirits or whatever it was that haven't gotten into heaven yet.
That made
You know,
sense
they're
to
dead,
me.
But they're kind
Right.
of in that
Yeah,
weird,
it makes sense.
Purgatory stage.
kind of purgatory stage, you know, where they can't get in. But I'm still like 90 yards away. And I remember feeling it's not my time to go yet. You know, it wasn't something anything was said to me or anything like that. It was just kind of like a unconscious kind of like almost like a memory of somebody saying, you know, when you think of a memory, it's kind of just that kind of vibe.
Isn't that
Not,
weird?
not
Yeah.
time to go.
Yes.
So
All right, you can cut it, John.
Then
Yeah. That's crazy that it's almost like they both line up, like his uncle's story and that story too. It's like, that's wild.
Does it kind of line up a little bit?
They're
like,
different, though.
A little different,
situations,
right?
but-
They got some differences, but they kind of end up around
But I
the
feel
same.
like no person's purgatory could ever be the same, right?
Right.
It's basically
Maybe it's how
Is it a
close you
create-
are to death.
Right.
Maybe
Is
it
it-
changes. Maybe he wasn't as close as maybe your uncle was, so he's 90 yards away, where your uncle's almost in this son of a bitch in a hardware store. Going, "There's the dog's there. Here's the bridge. Cross over."
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, well, and they say everybody's souls are different too. So it's like, I almost wonder if like every rendition of it is different too, just because of that.
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
I'll say it's a deep question.
It's a deep question because, like, will you ever know? Will
what
you
life
ever
after
know?
death is.
Yeah, like what is? Well, yeah. Will we ever know? I don't know if we will, even
Right.
us, because
We've been trying to figure that out since the creation of mankind. What's it like when we die?
Yeah.
I don't know
What
why.
is it?
Who
know?
knows?
And these are the kinds of people that need to be like interviewed and talked to more. Is
I
these,
agree.
you know, like they went for just a little bit and they're back.
Yep.
For some reason, because it's like it's a high powered question, right? Because there's religion behind it and all these other
that's
things.
what I was gonna say earlier.
But what if
fucking
it's
religion
an
gets in the
answer
way.
to like some type of ascension?
Hmm?
Like for evolution for our brain, if we were to be able to discover it,
Discover what again?
what life after death
Oh,
is
like so it would
Is
be
it
like an
biblical?
ascension for our
yeah,
brains.
is it biblical? Because then everything in the Bible would be real.
That's pushing it. Yeah, I don't know, man. The Bible was written way after the fact.
Right.
It's like a story. I think the Bible should be treated as a story with good morals that you
Yeah.
can take away from it.
Yes.
But people fucking look at it and like, this is it.
Yeah. This.
Here's
is
the
end all be all.
rules. Yep. No, this is how it was done right here in the Bible. And I think it contradicts itself a lot. Like I think, of course, I'm not a full on Christian or
Yeah, me
whatever, all that. I believe God is more like, and all that's more of like an energy than it is a
that's-
I think
person.
that's how we explained it too.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how we always explain it. Is like there's so much, like, I believe in science. Like, I've followed science like more than I ever did religion, and you see what space is like, and a good description of like atoms and stuff is space, because everything's spaced out, or it can like disappear, or it can blow up. Like, anything can happen based off of like energy transfers, right?
Right. Yeah, it's definitely well, I mean, come on, man. They try to promote Jesus as a white man.
But he lived in
The Middle East.
I was gonna say, but
Yeah,
he lived
there's
in
no
the
way
Middle
he's a
East.
white man.
Yeah, Israel, right? Yeah. Like, come on, bro. They're just
Like,
trying
we're
to.
not stupid.
We're not stupid, and you shouldn't denounce all these other gods because they're all doing the same thing.
Yeah,
They're
and,
all
like,
doing
the
the
Bible
same
is
thing.
like also tied into like Egypt's like their lore and stuff like that, where it's like the Eye of Horus and stuff like that is also like tied into like the 7 days of rest and stuff. And it's like, oh, so who ripped off who?
Right. And I don't see like why you would denounce ghosts or spirits and stuff like that as a religious person. Like, what do you say you don't?
Yeah, what do you get out of it?
Like, what do you, well, why don't? What is in that religion that tells them to not believe it's in spirits? I guess is what. Do you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea.
You know what I mean? Like, why is it like? I think it's more Catholic though. That it's
Yeah.
like no.
I think people I think in like Catholicism and stuff like that, people think more like the afterlife, where like if you're still here, you're more demon than anything, because they have
Yeah.
all the like the priests that are actually ordained to do like exorcism stuff like that. So it's like I almost wonder if they just think anything ghostly is demonic.
Right.
It's like I don't know.
I don't think there is a hell though.
Right?
I don't believe
it's
in
not
there's
like
a
a
hell.
physical place.
I don't think there's
so.
a place you're gonna go after you're gonna die where you gonna burn forever. I think you just, if you fucked up too much, then now you have to come back and you're gonna have to do it again.
Right.
And you're just gonna have more lessons to learn. You're not gonna be able to stay where it's paradise.
Yeah, well, you get all the accounts of people too that like they live other lives and they come back, as like children, and they start talking about, oh, I was in Winston Churchill's like, like his like honor guard or whatever, and like all of their accounts of what happened
There's
back
a-
then are true.
Documentary that came out recently about a bunch of kids lately that are saying that they had a past life from 9/11 survivors.
Really? That's interesting. But it also comes back with like irrational fears.
Right.
Like, I was just listening to a podcast today, which you guys should listen to if you don't, called The Grave Talks.
I think I've heard of that one.
Gotta listen to
Who's
that
the
one. It's
host?
really good. Dude, I always forget his fucking name. I just know it's
Sounds
The Grave
familiar.
Talks, dude. Yeah. I feel so bad. I've shouted it out a few times.
I said we do the same thing. Don't worry.
But he just doesn't introduce the podcast with his name, though. So he doesn't drill it into your head. You know, like Joe Rogan's Joe Rogan Experience. It's like there. You just hear it every time.
Yeah,
you know?
you just kind of just start your podcast.
Yeah.
We have like a whole intro thing that we do.
that we say every single time.
every
Yeah.
single
No.
time. It's like
Trevor Riley.
routine.
Yeah, no, I don't like it. I feel too corny, especially because I'm by myself.
Right.
Too, So, yeah, there was a lady on there, and she was talking about how she wanted to get a past life regression so bad, and just see why she had this fear of falling. She said it wasn't just height; she just always feared like falling to the ground. She just feared
Just
falling.
splat.
Yeah, from anywhere. It could just be walking through the kitchen. She'd be afraid of falling, and so she went and got this,
get that.
and she said that in her regression, she found out that she was a man in a past life, a cowboy, and was hung.
Oh shit.
So that feeling she gets every time was probably when the trap door released, and
Yeah, and the whole thunk.
yeah, and was hung and died. So she has this irrational fear now. If you believe in this stuff, that That's
I
why
hadn't thought of it like that before.
Yeah, I almost wonder if my needle fear comes from something that happened way back in another life.
Maybe. I always thought, because I have a fear of heights, but it's weird. Like, it's more like I won't ride big ass roller coasters because fuck you.
Yep.
But
I'll climb a tree stand.
I'll go on a
like
mountain,
20 feet.
Yeah, I'll climb a mountain and I'll go. I mean, not like Mount Everest, like hey, cliff, but I will hike all the way up and I'll stand on the cliff edge and I'll look over and be like, yes. Like that doesn't scare me, but I always kind of wondered that too. Like, I wonder if maybe in a past life, maybe I fucking died from falling down somewhere really high or something. Yeah. That's why I have this irrational fear of being up really high and have no control. That's the thing. Like when you're on the ground, you have control. If I'm in some man-made ass shit, dude, we all played Roller Coaster Tycoon. Yep. Man, I'll be making my roller coasters fly right off the track all the time, man. So yeah, it makes sense to me if you believe in it.
Yeah, I mean, I pass out every time I get shots, so it's like there's no reason.
Why.
Yeah, there's no reason
really?
for me to, but I just like I'll get the
even
shot,
if you don't look.
He's got like
Really?
a full sleeve.
Yeah, and then it's like I have a leg sleeve and an arm sleeve, but it's like I passed out during my arm sleeve. Like it was wild. Like I don't understand why, and it's like I don't psych myself up that hard. I'm just like, all right, just do it, and then it's like I'll stand up and be like, okay.
Really?
Gone, yeah.
I have like.
So
I'm
you gotta
not
sit
scared
down,
of,
like,
blood,
for-
or, like
lay down
I've
pretty
passed out
much.
a few times, but like I've honestly like been. You ever donated plasma and then like
Couldn't do it.
No, I have
or,
gotten
like,
my blood
like,
drawn.
your blood drawn or like
Yeah.
anything like that, and they don't tie it up good enough.
Oh.
And I was like walking out of the donation center, and my arm was literally covered in blood. And I was just like, literally, I couldn't
Holy
even see my
shit.
arm. It was just all red, and I'd walked all the way to my car and didn't even realize it, and I was just bleeding out.
The fuck were you doing?
And then I walked back in. I was like, once I realized that, I was like, I held
Got
it
the whole
really
lightheaded.
tight and everything.
Yeah.
No, I never got lightheaded.
Really?
I walked all the way in there, and then I walked up to a nurse, and I was
Hey.
like, I didn't want to like make anyone freak out either. You know what I mean? Like,
Not like
so
pointing
I
at
was
it,
like trying to. Be,
I
like,
would've been
super
freaking out.
discreet, and I was like, "Hey, we got a problem." And then, yeah, it was fine after that.
my God.
They didn't let me leave for a while, but
No shit.
Yeah, I would have been out probably more than once.
I guess you're in the right place to get some blood, though.
I guess.
yeah, I guess that's probably why I wasn't worried.
Can you give me that back, please?
Yeah, like just put it back, please.
Please. I wonder if they can do that, right? You think?
I think so. I know
Just
when they
give
do
you your
plasma,
blood
they
back?
cycle your blood through. Where it's just like
Give me that shit back,
just
bro.
a big old circle.
Just give me that. Go reverse. Flip the thing down, flip it, and reverse it, bitch.
Oh, that's gold.
Yeah, I've never like gone to the donation center to give blood though.
Oh, I used to do it all the time.
I just couldn't do it. There's no way.
I couldn't bring myself to do it.
It's like I got them good juicy veins too, and it's like you should totally donate. And I just look at them and go, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. I don't feel like passing out every fucking time.
Yeah, it's like I don't like resetting my brain every 10 times I do this.
Oof. Oh man.
Ugh, God, yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, they should have had a frequent flyer card for that place though.
Well, then too, if you like kind of tie it back into like paranormal stuff, it's like I almost wonder if some people are more drawn to paranormal things or they have more things happen to them because in past lives they were like more open to the idea of like spiritual things.
That's a good question.
Maybe. Yeah,
Maybe,
because I guess back in the day things were more spiritual or religious.
Yeah, like
Religious is
hardcore
not.
witch shit.
Yeah, or just there was more that was more popular. Like, yeah,
Or like
Because-
hardcore black rituals with Satanism and stuff like that.
yeah, and in every abandoned building you always
stuff's
find a fucking
crazy.
pentagram
Yeah,
too.
100% do.
Every time.
Yeah.
Some pentagram there. I got the old fucking tea candles still set up.
Yeah, that's like
the
gateway to
fuck,
hell
man?
above it. It's like,
Yeah.
you guys are stupid.
Like, come on, man. Like, why?
Every cliche.
Everyone, you'll find them there, and you're gonna find fuck all over the wall. You're gonna find the N
Yeah,
word.
bitch,
Kill
but
me.
spelt wrong.
Yeah, a dick in every window or every door. A dick is gonna be on the wall.
100%.
So, what all places have you guys been? That was like, what was the like buildings and stuff?
Yeah, we went
Yeah.
to a few actually like well-known locations, like the old Lincoln County Jail in Ohio, which
Really
the Ghost
sweet place.
Adventures did.
Yeah, they
Okay.
the freaking window still smacks, just like in the episode that happened.
Does it?
When we were
Yeah.
there, it freaking was doing the same thing, and it was freaking us out
Or, no, was this? I
until
don't,
we figured out what it was. But
Okay. So, but this is something that was debunked on the episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
This
then we did
window.
the same thing while we were there. But there was some really weird shit that happened while we were there because we went with it was like the Ghost Hunt USA, so they like you got to go pay for a ticket and
Yeah.
bullshit. And there was other people there, so we were pretty skeptical of like anything being real.
we should have
so
went the
we-
night before. 'cause
Yeah, we're
there
like, this
would've
is a
been
money
nobody.
grab. But then actually, like, we walked in there, our walkie-talkies turned on out of nowhere for no reason. And then once we started doing like the walkthrough and stuff, like,
Were they your walkie-talkies?
yeah, and we had them like completely off, charged up, ready to go, and they were just in the backpack. And
Yeah,
all of a sudden
we
it was just like,
literally-
and we were like, what?
Right
Like,
before we
why?
left for the hotel, all day we had all the devices powered out and just laying all day with no batteries in them. 15 minutes before, we put all the batteries in, didn't turn anything on. We got there, still hadn't turned the freaking walkie-talkies on because we hadn't split up yet. They turn on in the backpack.
Yeah, and it wasn't like they were smacking around real hard because we were standing in one spot just talking to each other. And I was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is this?
Yeah,
And then we actually caught a voice there.
Yep,
Did
like
you?
somebody answered a question that we had. Because I
On
think I
EVP?
asked, like, so there was like
You
some
got it?
dude. Do you have the audio
Oh my
anywhere?
gosh, I would have
It's
to
in
dig
one of our
for it.
videos.
Oh,
It's
okay.
on our Facebook somewhere.
Yeah, but
We
it
have
was
a
like,
lot of crazy stuff on our Facebook.
like, what was it? Like, we were like asking some dude that had, like, they gave us a bunch of information about him, and he was an inmate there, and he had a horse that he really liked, and it was like named Lady or something like that.
Yep.
And we are like, so you like this horse named Lady? And it was like a really
was like,
breathy
"Yeah, it
voice.
was."
Yeah, it was like, oh yeah, or something like that. And it was like,
Oh, really?
I didn't say that. Like, did
Whoa.
you say that? Yeah, and then we were also on a floor all by ourselves while the rest of the group was like, were they in the basement or the first floor? But we were on like the third floor, and they were a couple floors below us. And we were just sitting in a room, and all of a sudden you hear of like one of the cell doors. So
Oh.
we were like, oh, like maybe it was somebody that just came up here. So we went out there, and like we were walking up and down the hallways. Nobody was there with us. And then we noticed that one of the doors that was supposed to be up against the wall was like cocked out. And we were like, huh, that's weird.
We
Went
didn't
back and-
remember it being like, so it was never against the wall. It was a random door that it was like the only one on the block that wasn't closed all the way.
Yeah,
it was
but
just
it was
barely
even
open,
farther out now.
and it maybe moved like this much, but like it made a big difference because of how wide the door was and how big and heavy it was.
Yeah, 'cause they
so
opened
like an
towards the
inch when that
center.
thing moves is like moving like what 350 pounds of cast iron steel.
Yeah, that was rusted shut basically.
That was
Right.
rusted shut and hadn't been moved in a century. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and we went back and reviewed all the video, and it was like you could easily tell that it had moved from where it was originally. And we were like, that's fucking weird.
That's cool.
And then what else do we have? Like we ended up going to the Eloise Asylum in Detroit.
Oh, you did do that one.
And that
Okay.
was pretty cool because we ended up going to Meijer and buying one of their like ducks that you can buy in like the checkout lines that if you click it, it lights up. So we're like, hey, like let's just fuck around, like let's just bring this with us and see if we can get anything to happen. And like we set it in the middle of the floor, and we were having like just like a conversation with everybody around us, and we were like, just turn the duck on. And like in 5 minutes after we asked that, it just started lighting up on its own.
Really?
Yeah, and it did it like 3 or 4 times while we were doing it, and it was like, what the fuck, dude? Like you have to put pressure on this thing to light it up. And it's like we didn't buy it rigged, like
Right.
it's from Meijer. Like it was one of the weirdest experiences I've ever
Wow.
had.
we haven't gotten it to do it anywhere else.
Yeah, it was
either.
just there.
And just there. And now that place is a haunted house attraction.
Yeah.
I wonder if I want to go there so bad. Unfortunately, I don't. Hopefully, maybe we'll have time to go.
Yeah, it's
that would be
kind of
cool.
a long
Just
drive.
so we can see if we can find our duck, see if it's still there.
Yeah, because they were like, you can leave it here, and I was like, all right. So I got as high up on anything I could find in like the random hallway, and I was like, you're gonna stay up here. And I was like, just nobody take this, please.
Right. Now, you can still do the ghost hunts there, though, right?
I'm
No,
pretty sure you can.
outside of the haunted house, right?
I'm pretty sure they'll probably bring it back to being like like another hunt like location that they do. Because I
When-
think Ghost Hunts USA bought the property and made it specifically for that and kept it as like a historical site, I guess is what
Yeah.
you call it.
Yeah, and then someone else bought it.
Oh.
So I don't know. I doubt they're gonna
Well,
tear it down though.
Ghost Hunts USA leases the property.
Oh, that's what it
typically.
was. Yeah.
Like when
So
we,
how many were people, or how much people were there?
At Eloise, there was a lot. Like
There was
probably
100 people.
Yeah,
100
175
people
or
when you
100
guys
people.
went?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they had it like every
Holy
different floor was like
shit.
sectioned off for like groups. So we had like a group of 20 people with us, and it was like Jesus fuck. There's a lot of people.
and the place was huge, and
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, I mean there was actually.
I mean,
really-
you got like some, something cool happened.
Yeah,
you know,
and
like,
they had something
with a
like,
bunch of
knock on
people,
a
so
table,
there's
too,
like
so.
it validates the experience a little more.
right.
Yeah, but we went to the
For the
basement when they
skeptics.
let us have the free time there too, and we were just sitting in a circle with a bunch of random people, and we're just like asking questions, and then out of nowhere it
You
was
could
like
pull it
somebody
up on our
smacked the
Facebook page
table
if you
right
wanted.
behind us. and it was like-
Really?
It's like who the fuck is?
Oh, you
behind
have
me?
that on video?
Yeah,
You can look for it on their Facebook page,
it's
John.
literally it looks like a little rubber ducky flashing, and you can see people's feet in the.
Yeah, I
When
mean,
was it?
now.
When was this?
when
It's a
was
you'll have to
this?
scroll through our videos.
Oh, through the
It was in
videos.
March of
Yeah, it was
last year.
last
March
year.
last year. Okay, it's a reference though.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how like when I was telling you about the Felt Mansion here. We went and it was, you could have time to go ghost hunt or whatever, do your thing. But it was, so many people were there. It wasn't 100. It definitely wasn't that much.
Yeah,
Because it's not as big. But yeah, it was just like, how am I supposed to, you got the
actually,
you got the
this.
guy over here that's trying to scare his daughter because they're treating it like a fun night out, which is fine.
Yeah, that's
You
what
know,
we were
I
saying.
didn't.
We're
I
like,
didn't pay a
guess.
lot for it, but yeah, but they do rent it out for that though, for $1,000
Yeah, which is definitely
up to 10 people.
Yeah, I say that's probably like the best way to do it is to get a group that are going to
Yeah.
be like
Bobby
towards
Mackey's
what you
is
wanna
like
do.
$600.
$600?
Yeah, we want to go to Bobby
for a
Mackey's
night
pretty bad.
or 6 hours.
How many people?
It's $100 an hour,
How
How
many?
many people did they say you could have?
like up to 5, I think, because
Yeah,
it's not a
so-
very big place.
March of last year. Yeah.
You might have gone
too
too
many
far.
random videos.
No, not unless it was March of this year.
Right there in the middle.
Oh yeah, the one that's just 4 minutes. Called them waddles.
Waddell. Oh yeah.
When it's a laugh, you'll hear it in my voice. Like a ha ha ha.
It happens for like 4 minutes. That's what's crazy. It happens like the whole time this video. I want that duck to turn back on.
You guys have the other that you're doing? Yeah.
It fucked me right up.
Yeah, it had already happened once.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't have a
Yeah, like nobody was like right there. Around
What's
it.
that?
It's a phasma box, is what they call it.
Oh.
So it's like they're like like whatever the thing that goes through all the fucking radio stations really quick. But
Oh,
it's,
like
it's
a
a
spirit
little
box?
bit different. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It uses internet.
I don't like the
Wavelengths or
sound of it.
something.
No, it sounded creepy.
It would be hard to make out too what they're saying with all that reverb.
Oh yeah.
Not that I know of, no.
Yeah.
It's some
Too
point it turns
watery.
on.
See, it just sounds like it's just making like just noise. Yeah, I'm sure it sounds way more too like in person.
It's pretty accurate, honestly.
See,
Like it was hard to tell.
At this point, too, no one was even paying attention to the duck anymore.
Right. You're just like, I'm gonna record. Oh,
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
and then it will turn. Will it turn back off by itself?
Yep.
Yeah, so it does. Once you touch it, it does a sequence, and then it shuts off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it did it like 3 times.
And then you touch it,
Oh.
and then it does. Yeah.
Do you like the duck? Do you
It was fucking weird.
Wow.
We've never got it to do it again anywhere else.
pretty nice, isn't it?
Well, no, you left it there.
Yeah. Well, we would buy a couple more because we thought it was so fucking cool.
Right. Oh, and use them in other places.
Yeah, like we left one at
Yeah,
Mount
it-
Cemetery, and we are like,
Okay.
maybe one day somebody will
It's
see
gonna be
this.
like a sign.
Yeah, they'll see it because it lights up.
Yeah, there was a bunch
Wow.
of skeptics in the group that were like, I can't.
That's cool.
I don't even
That's
know
cool.
what to say.
You
Yeah,
can cut
about
it
we
down.
literally had people come up to us and were like, I was a skeptic, didn't believe in paranormal at all until you guys put that duck down.
What goes bump in the night?
No one
Put
knew
the
we had
duck
it, and we
down.
just set it down in the dark. And we're like, hey, we just put a duck that glows in the dark down.
Oh man. Oh, is that stupid fucking thing again?
Yeah,
Ooh.
they
Oh,
had
I would have honestly. I
That's
probably
one
would have been a
thing-
dick and been like, "Dude, can you turn that shit off?"
Yeah,
Or put it. Does it take headphones?
yeah,
It does.
It does.
Oh, then fucking put the headphones
So-
on, bro.
Lately, actually, what we've been doing on our paranormal investigations is because the freaking spirit box is so freaking annoying. It goes.
Gives me a fucking
That's
headache.
loud,
Yeah,
right? You can't
And
turn
it's
it down.
loud.
you can, but then you can't hear
Well,
what it's saying.
we started thinking that it was scaring the spirits, especially in the cemeteries. Straight up, bro. We're not even kidding. And we started wearing headphones instead and just
Oh, okay.
speaking through someone.
Now that would creep me out because I wouldn't be able to hear my
Oh,
surroundings.
it's weird.
Bro, I'll give a little bit of a spoiler of what happened at Nunica, so
Okay.
people wait for when it comes out.
Ooh.
And we literally played tag with a little ghost boy in
Yeah,
the
it was
cemetery.
weird. Or
There
like,
was
we'd be asking
rumors.
questions and
There's been
answer
like
us.
lore of a little kid in overalls that likes to play tag in that cemetery, and we had a little boy come across, and I was like, "Is that you?"
Am I
and-
hot or cold?
Yeah, and we asked hot or cold, and he was Chase, who was wearing the headphones and speaking for them, literally had no idea what we were saying.
We're just kind of like
if you
leading
look,
him around
there's
like a
video of
puppy.
him. His face is just like
Whoa.
just totally immersed in it, and he has no idea what's going on, and we're like running through the cemetery now, and he has no idea what's happening. And then I like run behind a tree and I go, "Found you," and he goes, "You did."
It's like, what? Like,
Huh?
you can't hear me, right?
And then we're like, Chase, take your headphones
Okay,
off.
yeah. So you guys just
You
had
know what's
him.
going on right now? And he's like, no.
Man, what was that? Some paranormal short series. It was on Amazon Prime, I think.
Yeah.
And they did that where they had a guy or a girl, or maybe it was both of them.
Is
And
that
they
TFIL probably?
no,
No, Amazon Prime, no.
no, I think it was Amazon Prime. I forget the name of it, but they did that too. They were in this like at the beginning of this long tunnel thing, and they sat down and they had them put on the headphones, and they would ask the questions, and stuff, and he wouldn't be able to hear what they're saying, and then he would just say whatever he
Just
heard.
blurt out stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, we did that at the old Lincoln County Jail, and I was the one that wore the
Yeah,
headphones.
you did that there, yeah.
And they were on the other side of the cells, so like completely, like I would say like 50 yards away from where I was sitting, and they were just like, just yell out whatever you hear, and I would just start yelling out random shit that I was hearing. But then at one point, I heard like a tugboat, and I was like, does this even make other noises other than words? And then when I went and asked the lady that was like the historian that was like running it there, she was like, there was actually a canal that was next to the jail way back in the day that's not there anymore, and they used to have tugboats going through there. And I was
Oh.
like, that's fucking weird.
Tugboat.
Yeah, and it was just like, boom.
Yeah,
and I was
then
like,
The next day,
huh.
during the daytime, we actually went back to the jail so we could get some more photos. And
Is that when you asked the?
Well, there was
Oh.
a mural on
there
the
was a
wall
mural
next
of
to
it on the wall.
And I was like, yeah, like on
And
the-
we
on the
didn't know
building
about
behind
it.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
no
think we
idea.
had noticed it yet.
Well, it was
Dang.
pitch blackout and raining that night too, so we are like, let's just get inside. But yeah, that was weird. And then at Eloise, they gave us these recorders, and they were like, just go wherever the fuck you want. We'll keep the group over here, and then like go ask some questions. And I had the recorder in my hand, and I sat down in this random room, and I was just like, is anybody here with me? And almost on cue, it was like this heavy screeching, like just like weird guttural sound came over my voice, and you could hear it while I was talking too, and I was like, I didn't do that.
Ooh,
like that
right.
was weird. So it's like, I don't know, like some of that shit that they do, like I really do believe
Come closer to
works.
the mic a little bit. There you go.
Yeah, I like to hang back.
Yeah, or you can move the mic with you. That's
Just,
doesn't matter. Yeah, that's pretty good though. Tugboat.
yeah, I was like, that's
Tugboat.
weird.
Canal right there. Tugboat's coming through.
Yeah, I had no idea prior to that either. It was just something that I heard, and I was
But
like,
to be
huh.
walking around a cemetery or something with both of us with headphones on, just listen, I couldn't do that. I gotta like be aware.
Oh, it's disorienting as
yeah, it
hell.
is.
I gotta
disorienting.
know what's going on around me.
I don't
even
even
if
like-
it's just like a fucking stray dog or something, or fucking somebody else.
Yeah, I usually trip over headstones and shit when we're walking through there anyway. So I was like, if I put on headphones, this is gonna get way worse.
Right. Well, why do you guys think cemeteries are like haunted? Or do you believe so, or do you not believe so? Or are you trying to figure that out, or?
I guess it's a little bit of both, cause like
I think it might be because maybe it's when you like follow your body to it, trying to figure out what's going on, and then you are just broken and you can't leave. Maybe.
or I think it's more of like an energy thing. So like you'll
Yeah,
get like that
maybe,
static feeling through your body if you like really think something's there. Like almost like every hair on your body stands up, like you just stuck your hand into a socket. It's like, and it's like I get that at a lot of cemeteries that I go to in the night. But then I've also had my hair pulled one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and this
Your
was
fucking hair. Did you have longer hair?
yeah, I had hair just as long as he does now.
Okay.
And he's got his in a pony, but it's like I was fucking around with all my friends before I was really like into it all. After my parents had told me their story, so I was like,
Right.
maybe, I don't know.
Let's
But-
go see.
Yeah, so like my friends are assholes, so they tied me to a computer chair and put me in the back of an electrical closet.
What?
And then they pushed me up against the wall and
Yeah.
they put a camera in my lap and they were like, "All right, so we're gonna make this Ouija board out of Connect blocks and crayon."
No.
Yeah, they were fucking retards.
Some fucking friends, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Shit.
I love them and hate them at the same time. But so I was sitting in the back of the room all by myself, and they were in the other room, and the camera that was fully charged just cut right out, just turned off. And I was like, "Hey, come back in here." You know, they turned the lights
Camera's
on.
off.
Yeah, and I was like, "Just come turn this back on. Like, this is fucking stupid." So then they were all sitting there, like, kind of joking, being all like laughy, like everything that everybody does when they're like not, you know, being serious about it. And then out of nowhere, they had the camera like pointed at my head, and then my head just snaps back towards the wall, and I felt like something grabbed like a big old handful of my hair and just yank it down. And I jumped back, looked around, I was like, I'm against a wall. Like, there's nobody behind me. Like,
Wow.
what the fuck? And then I, like, ripped my arms out of the chair and was like, I'm going. Kept a chair with me and I was like, I'm going outside.
Got the chair with me.
I was like, I was going to go sit down out in your yard. I'm not coming back in for a while.
So, let me play you something that we caught at Nunavut,
All right.
because I'll try to keep it so
Oh, we're gonna try it. This, you want to just send it?
this might work.
All right, we'll see.
I say,
If it's-
files
if
never
it's-
work.
Other side in front of you.
Yeah, Jack
There's a
Wagon.
device here on my wrist. It's in my right hand. Holy shit!
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
What do you think that is? That was our crew member, Chase.
Yeah, he, like, ran away from
It was his,
whatever
like,
he heard.
he has like this wrist recorder, and he was just walking away from everyone. Nothing was going on. Like, we were just chilling, waiting for this REM pod to go off. And he decided he was just gonna walk towards the woods to see if he could get any readings on the EMF detector. And then something just screamed at him.
Yeah, and
from the
and
woods.
everybody
What was
heard
the
it too, right?
laughing?
That's what they want to know. Like,
No,
don't know.
no. The laughing is these other people that were at
Oh,
the
okay.
cemetery.
Okay, the
That
laughing.
night.
What was this loud noise? They're like,
We don't know. We don't know. And I've
Did you
looked
hear
up-
that?
Yeah, I've looked up what
What
a
you don't know
barn
what
owl
that
sounds
is?
like.
But okay, play it again. Play it again. Because I thought it was the laughing, and I was like, "There's no way in
No,
fucking hell you caught
Yeah,
that good
you
of
definitely
laughing
hear
as
the
an
laughing,
EVP."
but then there is something over the laughing.
Over
too.
the laughing.
The laughing
so,
is actual people.
Okay,
because
so
there
when
was
does
another
the-
group of
okay.
people that came
all
into
right,
the
just play it
cemetery.
again.
Okay.
Play it again. We'll see.
Other side.
I have this device here on my wrist. It's in my right hand. Holy shit!
Yeah, it almost sounds like a siren, even where it's like I don't know what that was.
Yeah, what is the? That's what is that?
I have no idea. It almost sounds like like how they say like the mythical creatures like will just like howl in the middle.
Is
of
that
the
on
night.
Google Drive?
It should be.
What did you just find that on?
Or do you
Oh,
have that
that's
the
just
phone?
on my phone from like a really crappy video thing that I have of the sound.
Can you
'cause it was the
can you
best
send
quality
it
I
to
get.
my fucking messenger? Is it under 25 megabytes?
Hopefully.
Should be.
Because I think we would even hear it better if it was just played through there, just for everybody else to hear. I think I heard what you're talking about, and that siren thing is fucking weird, too.
It's a really
'Cause I keep
creepy
hearing
noise.
that, man. Whoa! It sounds like something right out of a movie too. Whoa! What the fuck was that?
shit.
Is that what he says?
Yeah,
Or
he's
no?
like, holy shit.
Oh, he says, "Holy shit!" I thought he said, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah, like he basically almost
Now
fell
I'm making
over
up
too
shit.
when he heard
Yeah. Chase was like tripping all over himself too, as was everyone. I was sitting on the ground when it happened, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, and I don't think it was the other group of people that was there because you could hear them all fucking
They
being
were
all jovial and
Chase
shit.
was probably 30 yards from us. Like they were being kind of loud because Crouch was being
Now,
funny.
would you describe you guys as, whoever, as can you creep yourselves out?
Yes and no, because when we went to the Old Lincoln County,
I'm
jail-
talking about in daily life and anything.
Like I work in a warehouse of 75,000 square feet, and I do it all alone. And if I listen to like the No Sleep podcast or like scary stories, like I'll start to get like that, like somebody's watching me, like oh fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
it
I feel
happens.
that too. Sometimes I'll watch ghost shows by myself, and then next thing I know, I'm like, all right, I gotta stop watching this because my brain's thinking that something's
Or like the
following me.
fucking gotta turn off the light in the basement. You gotta run up the steps.
Yeah,
or whatever.
100% did that.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's like,
dude.
I usually
I've
have
had,
to turn all
like,
the lights off my work.
Weird
so.
paranormal stuff happen around my house too,
Right.
but like it's usually a day or two after I'm at somewhere, and then something really like subtle, and then nothing happens again.
Yeah, like I've had like my 2-year-old's rocking chair in her room. It's like an actual like small like for a child. Like we got back from I think it was Eloise, and I was watching her monitor, waiting for her to go to sleep, and all of a sudden that bitch just starts rocking, and I was like, "Okay, it's wind, Please don't be that. Don't be in my house."
Jeez. Yeah, you guys seem to have had like a lot of fucking
weird
experience.
shit.
Pretty
Weird,
much,
a lot
I
of
think we're
weird
at
shit.
almost like 100% success rate right now.
Yeah, where it's like you would think that we're faking some of this shit, but it's like, nah, dude. Like I'm
We
genuinely
literally
freaked out by a
just
lot of this.
release that how
Yeah.
it happens.
Right. But you get freaked out, but you still want to go see though.
Oh yeah, I'll charge headfirst in the dark all the time. Just be like, whatever. Like if
Yeah.
I get spooked, I get spooked.
Yeah, yeah.
For some reason, it's like super exciting. Like in my head, like I get hyped for it like I would a hockey game.
Yeah, it's like a
Oh, yeah.
thrill-seeking type thing.
Yeah, yeah. I've always wanted to go to do something like that. Legit though, legit.
Let's go to Bobby Mackey's.
You know.
the portal to hell, as they call it.
Portal to hell. Oh, yeah, I remember. Oh, you sent it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Oh, yeah, I'm
Oh, it's
muted.
My right hand. Holy shit!
Okay, so it is it is that siren type sound is what you're talking about.
And
Right?
in person, it sounded like a witch, bro. I'm not kidding you.
Device here on my
It sounded
wrist.
like a witch was screaming at us.
It's in my right hand. Holy shit!
And then
Yeah.
click on
is
that
weird.
photo with the tree and the fence.
Oh yeah, this is what we caught most recently. Is like if you look close to the tree, it almost looks like there's like a figure there.
Oh,
It might be
Would-
kind of dark.
which
So like if you look in between the
Yeah,
fence
he's
posts, like the
circling it.
taller
He
one,
sees it.
Yeah, let's say there's like
Yeah.
2 hands almost. But
It
then
looks like a girl in a dress. The more I've looked at it, we used to joke that it was Mega Decepticon.
wait. So this
yeah, that's what
Get
it
a good
looks
look
like.
at. There's a
hands to me.
face. There's a face, like half of a face. No, right there. I see a face there where he just had the mouse up
Is it-
higher.
did you send
right
another
there.
one where it's
yeah.
closer up
There's
even?
a face there.
Okay, I can see the whole figure.
Yeah, I cropped it too, even where it was like a closer look at it.
almost looks like a face there too, though.
That could be
Could
a
be,
face
yeah.
too. It could be a bunch of faces.
It's hard to tell.
It could be a bunch of faces, because that almost looks like a face there.
Yeah, even like right by the
Yeah,
tree
and
too.
we had taken a break and walked
by
out.
the tree here. That looks like fucking somebody looking that way.
Yeah, actually, now that you say that, I actually think so too now.
Almost like a monkey man.
Straight cave.
Hey! Almost.
Yeah, I mean,
If
it
you
was
think
weird.
about it, look at that. It looks like there would be the faces of the monkey. But that's
Yeah.
just because it's dark.
Yeah, that was weird though. That was taken with an iPhone too, so it's like it could have been better quality, but like that was weird. Like we didn't get anything else like for real in those pictures. Like I
Yeah.
took like 4 of
It
them
also
right
could
there.
be fucking nothing.
Yeah,
Who
that's
knows?
the
Also
thing is
could
it
be
could just be
nothing.
like matrixing or something.
You always got to think that. Well, it could be nothing.
Mm.
So that way you'll reevaluate it. And it's,
Right.
but it looks like something.
Yeah, it's like I like to be skeptical at heart, so it's not like everything I see is real.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
I got some. We got some voices too on the spirit box. I could send you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll send it over. Yeah, the spirit box. Yeah, I get that whole thing, though, too, because that's what I always
They're just short.
thought,
clips of
too,
it,
is
too,
like,
so.
I get to bring that thing out, you know.
I literally
and-
have hundreds, probably like 100 of these, like little just clippings of them. They're only like 5 or 6 seconds long, so it's literally just the voice.
Oh, yeah.
They're easy to listen to.
I've always been skeptical of the spirit boxes. Though I was like, is this just radio?
Me too, but I think
Dude,
we
I was
found-
skeptical
I
as
think
fuck
we found
when-
a sweet spot on that thing.
Yeah. I see the logic behind those. I was real skeptical about that fucking Connect shit when they were doing that. And then went on Ghost Adventures, and then you started seeing like other people using it, and I'm like, what the fuck, Connect, bro?
Yeah,
Yeah.
our buddy's
I don't
actually
know.
building
Yeah,
one.
Chase, our
But-
crew member, he's making one right now. He has everything. He just needs to put it all together right now.
Oh,
He
wow.
needs just the thing that you hold everything
Yeah, like
together on.
fabricate a box
Right.
into it.
Yeah.
Dang.
And I was like, I mean, if you build it, then I'm a little bit more like on board with the whole fact that it could be real. Because I mean, it does like put a laser grid out there, and if it picks something up in it, you know, like then
Yeah.
what is it?
Right. It's true. It's true. But I was just like, what the fuck? I don't know. Xbox Connect. I
Yeah.
was
I
like,
don't-
really?
Or like
It
Really?
makes
the-
sense though, really.
It does. It does. But you have to be skeptical at first when they're first using it. I'm like,
I'm most
Yeah, yeah,
skeptical
when they
about
were
people
first
like
using it, it
I'm
was
being
kinda like-
possessed. Or it's like I don't know. Like this is also TV.
right. Yeah. Well, yeah. For TV, you got to think they got to fill 45 fucking minutes, and
Oh yeah.
and I mean, every investigation, you're not going to get like 45 minutes or like hours of material.
No, yeah, I got like
you got to
2 hours
stretch
of
this
editing
shit
to do
out.
still.
You know, these 3 maybe like really good things that might have happened, you got to make to a 45-minute fucking
Yep.
show.
Yep, that's why I like YouTube because you can make it as long or as short as you want.
Right. Yeah, there is no set standard. Your podcast can be however long. Your fucking, your videos can be however long. It doesn't matter. Yeah, as long if you're just going for raw ass, here's the evidence we uncovered. Bam. If you're not trying to make a show out of it,
Yeah.
try and make a show out of it.
we-
It's a little different.
It's a
kinda-
little different,
we
but
kinda
really,
just
you
have-
still don't have to have a set standard on your time length of the show. But it's just a little more into it. You gotta have an intro. You gotta have some.
I mean,
know,
our videos are
backstory.
more like
Commentary.
vlog
Yeah.
inspired. I wouldn't
So
say
we
they're an
were
actual
here.
vlog. But they're kind of like inspired by like how vlogs are filmed a
Yeah,
little bit.
vlog.
Except for we talk out our ass half the time. And it's like,
Yeah.
no, there was South African World War II. It's like,
And then
what the
you-
fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, and then you're listening to it back. You're like, why don't we just shut the fuck up next time? We go? Can we just limit the talking? We'll add commentary in later.
Yep, exactly.
So what made you guys want to decide to start a podcast?
It's
Oh,
a
God.
really funny story actually. So we were working together at the car dealership, and he was working in the body shop. I was working upstairs in the offices, and I would go hang out with him in the body shop and just like fuck around in the
We just
body
shoot the
shop
shit.
and just shoot the shit. And we would always talk about this shit exactly.
Right.
And we were like, I swear it was for like 3 years. We were like, we should start like filming ghost
We should just
hunts and
record us
stuff.
talking about this stuff. It's cool.
Right,
And then we were like,
Is this so? This
got
is
it. We're gonna make a
before.
podcast.
This is before you started investigating.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
investigating came after the podcast.
Yeah, we were just
Yeah.
like, let's just record us telling our stories because we have a lot of them, I guess. And it's
Right.
like if we were just gonna sit around a fire like we normally do and like sip on some beers and just talk to people, it's like why don't we just tell people on a podcast even?
Yeah.
Like get other people to come
That's
tell
kind
their
of
stories.
like how we got the whole like soundscape that we have, like the fire crackling in the woods
Yeah.
behind you. And
Yeah, I
the
noticed
wind.
that.
It was like, it just feels like
Jim Harold does that, I believe.
Hmm.
He has a podcast too. He's been doing it for a long
yeah,
time.
the campfire stories.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's got the crackle on the
Yeah,
background.
it might be inspired by that a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. That's cool though.
Yeah,
But I like I
exactly.
made
I mean, how
I
many
actu-
fucking people
I
do
made,
that?
I made
exactly.
that soundscape too, like all myself.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's the way to do it. Then you know it's original.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
no
yeah, just-
copyrights and
yeah.
bullshit.
No one else holds that.
Yeah. You put it all
Wow.
together. It's like fuck
got
you,
it.
dude.
Yeah, and then
You hear that? Did you hear that one extra crackle there?
that was me.
Therefore, it is not just like yours.
Exactly. And it's like
No. Yeah.
we used to just
I
like
get it.
base it on like other people's for a while, and then we're like, we can say whatever the fuck we want now. Like
Yeah.
we've been doing this long enough too, where it's like, I have so many random shit like things that out of the normal what people usually have happen to them. So it's like I might as well tell some people about this, and it's like I don't want to say it 100 million times. So it's like just go listen to this.
And I mean, we have fun too.
I can
like,
share this link.
You know, we do like skits and stuff. Like we have two characters, Rick and Billy, that we do. That they're
Rick
like in
and
a-
Billy.
Yeah, pretty much.
they're like newscasters, and they're always like in the same exact situation we are, but it's real to them. So like they've encountered the Mothman and like Bigfoot and like
Yeah, because we'll talk about zombies and like cryptids and stuff like that, and just like anything we really want to, like aliens, like like since they released like the Black Vault file stuff from the CIA and stuff, it's like we'll talk about aliens all the time too. It's just like let's just talk about whatever we want now.
Right. Right. So, when did it begin though?
What?
3 years ago.
Yeah,
3 years ago.
Yeah,
So
we've
you-
been doing it for like 6 years.
So
for
an
real.
investigation.
was like a year and a half ago. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 3 years ago you started the podcast. You said 6 years.
Yeah, like we talked about it 3 years prior to even
Oh,
starting
right,
it.
right.
Yeah, so it's
And
like
then you started it.
6 years of our brain working on it.
Yeah.
We were like, here's our master plan.
So did you guys come out with like, okay, we'll lay out a bunch of episodes here with our stories?
Nope.
We've
All
literally
off
just
the head.
record them as they release.
Yeah, we were just like, let's sit down and be like, what the fuck you want to talk about tonight? It's like,
Okay.
okay, well, it's a YouTube video about this Mothman shit.
Some
and then
topics
go.
will be like, okay, we're gonna give ourselves like 3 days to research it. Other topics we're like, all right, we're just gonna talk about it with like
Yeah.
the information in front of us and just kind of just see where it takes us.
Yeah,
'Cause,
or if
like,
it's like people's stories, they'll just be like, tell us what you got. And then we'll be like, that's fucking
yeah,
wild.
we really like
Right.
reading creepypastas too.
Okay.
We have fun with them.
Yeah. And the fucking the podcast for them too.
Yeah, it's always interesting to be able to do anything that relates to other people's
Because there's
stories.
endless creative minds.
Yeah,
out
Reddit
there.
is such a good platform for people to just vomit out crazy stories.
Right.
It's like, I'm gonna read these.
Yeah, I know. Everybody forgets about Reddit, man.
Yeah, it's like I use that shit every day.
Yeah, that no sleep forum is freaking awesome.
I'm constantly I'll just get updates from Reddit on just like the randomest ass shit on my phone too. And I'll be like, oh, let me check out this
Yeah,
thread.
I got into Dogecoin because of Reddit.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, I made a little bit of money, and I was like, I probably should have tried to research this before I started throwing my money at it.
Dude, I know I had so many people like, oh, you should throw into the AMC and all that. I'm like, dude, I don't.
It's like shit. I made $800 off AMC before it blew up, and it
Did
was
you?
before anybody even talked about it. And I was
Really?
like, you know what? Movies are coming back after COVID.
Oh,
And
right.
I got really lucky, and I was like, this is wild. I probably shouldn't spend all my money on this.
Yeah, right. You could have made even more though.
Oh yeah, I could have put like at least $1,000 down and made like 20,000 off of it. And I was like, like this sucks.
The blues afterwards,
Oh yeah,
right? You're
Or
like,
it's
I
you
made
don't sell when it
800.
happens, and you're like, oh, it dipped. Oh, there goes my money.
Yeah, we were literally sending each other like,
Yeah, we were hard in the stocks for a little while.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it was like, hey, everybody's doing it. Let's do this.
yeah, right.
Not sports betting.
Yeah, dude. I know the way how much easier it's gotten now.
Mm-hmm. I say now that Michigan made it legal, where it's like, I'm going on FanDuel, I'm going on DraftKings.
Yeah, my buddy he's making a killing on that stuff too, and he's just like, yeah, you can even jump in late games, you know.
Mhm.
He's like, I made a killing the other night jumping in all these late games.
Yep, I bet on Michigan football every week, and I've made a decent bit of money. On
There
it.
you
I was
go.
like, fuck yeah, go blue.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, you Michigan fan?
Yeah, I say don't bet on the Lions though.
Oh.
Every single week I'll bet against them because I'm like, they suck. They're gonna lose to the Rams, and then they come and pull a miraculous game out of their asses, and it's like I didn't win any fucking money still.
Because of the point spread.
Yep, exactly. And it's like, god damn it, the Lions either shit the bed hard on easy teams or they fucking win out against hard teams. Hate
And
it.
they fucking still haven't gotten a win this year.
Yeah,
though.
they're 0-7.
yeah. It might beat the
dude.
Eagles though.
I doubt it. I bet against them.
Well, we'll find out. But I tell you what, I've just become very fair weather with them. Just like, fuck.
Yeah, I'll watch like a quarter of it and be like, if this is not what I'm feeling, I'm going something else.
I haven't even bought any new merch in a long time.
Nope.
I used to buy a lot of Lions shit.
Mm.
You know, I'm like, fuck that. They need to sell the fucking team.
Yep, we've been saying that for years.
Sell the. I know. Just sell the team, please.
Yeah, just have him play out of Michigan Stadium. A different team.
Just
out
get
of
a
another.
fucking person who knows or like cares
Yeah,
about
who
football.
cares? Exactly.
The fucking Fords don't care about the fucking football.
No, they care
more.
about their money.
Yeah, and they're old.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, who'd she didn't Martha or isn't it Martha Ford or what the
yeah,
fuck?
or whatever her name is.
She's a
Some
fucking-
name.
Sheila Fordhamp.
I don't
Didn't
know.
she transfer it to somebody that a
I
little
want to
bit?
say it was like her son or something. Like they kept it in the family. I know that.
Right.
It's like Jesus. Like you guys aren't.
And wasn't
you've been
Patricia
cursed.
their first move or no?
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah,
it was.
and
Yeah,
that was a flop.
yeah, and hardest flop they've had in a long time.
Oh, bad. I know. I mean, I still don't know how I feel about the whole Caldwell getting rid of him because he was.
No, he was the best thing that happened to him in a long time.
I know, and it was like he was kind of losing the team at the end, but not really. Like he's still like, fuck, man.
Right. Only Kelvin
I liked
Johnson
Schwartz
loved him,
though.
too.
I
Oh,
liked
yeah.
I liked Schwartz. Dude, that fiery fuck over there on the sideline, man.
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure he punched the coach.
Because he's a
Then-
badass.
He is too, and he's kind of short and everything. He seems like kind of like a normal dude.
He's got that hothead syndrome.
Yeah, dude, it was so great, dude. He'd be going irate. Wasn't he in the Orlovsky days too? When fucking
Back
he
when he
ran
didn't
out
have
of
a
the
quarterback.
he ran out of the end zone.
Oh god.
Yeah, dude, you see Aaron Rodgers tagged him in that, or like, because didn't he do? I think he did that in a recent game or something. And he like, I thought of you. He tagged Orlovsky.
Fucking badass.
or throwing the ball. Maybe he threw the ball away in the end zone because isn't that a fucking safety too?
Yeah, where it's like, what are you doing?
It's very disheartening. You got to have a second favorite team,
Yeah.
which mine kind of was the Rams beforehand. So I was like,
Well, we got Matty Stafford now.
I wasn't a
so-
Stafford hater.
I wasn't
No,
either.
me either. Big Stafford fan.
I would say he's had the most like yards, touchdowns for any.
Everybody's like, oh, you got to get rid of Stafford. Stafford sucks. Stafford sucks. I'm like, he's not the fucking
look at
problem.
everybody around him.
Yeah, I mean, and especially when you got years too, where you like, I don't know, was it last year or maybe the year before? We had that Tulloch, maybe.
Yeah.
And he fucking tears his hamstring out the whole fucking season on a celebration, bro.
Yep.
He celebrated, jumped in the air like, yeah, and then fucking
crack.
tore his shit.
Yep, I remember that.
Who does that?
That only happens on the Lions. Like, he was our starting middle linebacker.
Yep, they're cursed. They're 100% cursed.
100 fucking percent, bro. I mean, gee, I thought Goff. I thought that he would be a good stopgap until we got another quarterback.
Agreed.
Yep.
I did not think it was going to be like Goff.
Our
yeah,
savior.
why you traded Stafford and you
Downgraded.
You downgraded for
Draft picks.
Yeah, for draft picks, and to have this guy as like maybe he can like game manage for us, like Trent Dilfer this shit or
Yeah,
whatever.
Like, I understand the rebuild with the Lions because I mean you can only hope it can
It's
go as good
always
as,
a rebuild, though.
It's been 45 years of rebuilding.
yeah. I think the Red Wings are the only team that's fixable.
The Yies are playing.
Yeah.
No, the Tigers did not do too bad. What
they
were
were-
they?
they were
The Tigers look
mediocre.
promising.
But what were they? Like a couple games over 500? Or?
Yeah, they were middle of the pack for sure.
They won more than 14 games.
I mean, that was a that was a hell of a fucking improvement
Yeah, it was.
over the past couple of years, man.
and they were banging homers all night.
I say Miggy's out of his prime though.
Oh yeah, they're
the
just
sad
stuck
part.
with that fucking fat contract.
Do you know who I am?
He's just gonna keep hitting home runs though. It doesn't matter.
Let me just go get hammered downtown
He'll just
Detroit.
bat like
right.
4 nights a year
God.
for the
Jeez.
next 50 years.
Oh, this shit's too funny.
It's much more fun to go to the baseball game though.
Yeah,
I
watching on
haven't
TV
been to one
slow.
since I was a kid.
Yeah,
For a long time.
I'll tune in like 7th inning.
Yeah, when it's
If
getting
it's close.
in the good part of the game.
I'm not gonna watch the whole baseball.
Hell
game,
no.
That
So
gotta
I'm
be
not
a
gonna
fuck.
watch 300 pitches.
I'll have it on the background or some shit. You know, like I ain't gonna sit down.
Unless I have
get-
money riding
like
on it, I'm
football.
not watching it.
Like I can sit down and watch football, basketball. Basketball is still, second quarter.
Right, yeah.
it gets better. But
Yeah, if you get some sick
hockey
dunks.
is so low scoring where it's kind of like you do watch the whole game. You kind
Yeah,
of
where you're
like,
like
because you
on
want
the
to see
edge
the
of your
goal.
seat, yeah.
You want to see the goal. Goal. Yeah, shit. You know, you might only be 1-0.
Right.
I'm not into soccer though.
Hell no. I was say I could not watch 100 minutes of them just running up and down a field.
No. You need another
Yeah. Thank you much.
Yeah, I can't. I was never into soccer playing it though either.
I played for 8 years.
Did you, dude? I didn't have the
I was
fucking
shit,
cardio
though.
for that. I didn't have the cardio for that.
I
at
played for a
all.
long time when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's like I think me and him both have played a lot of sports though. It's like I ran track, did soccer, did football, did hockey. So
Dude, I tried out for basketballs like freshman year.
I can't
did in,
jump.
like,
I
second grade,
I couldn't
maybe.
handle the cardio, dude.
Really?
I was like told my buddy who told me to come because like I was decent like at shooting the ball. Right? I didn't have a lot of moves to drive, but I'd be like a Corver. You
Yeah.
know, catch me in the fucking
Yeah, just
3-point.
throw me the ball.
Boom.
Poof.
Yes. Like right. And he's like, we should come try out. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, you
First
did
day
not
of
tell me.
conditioning.
You did not tell me how much fucking just running this is. When do we shoot?
Yeah, like
When do we
mountain, it's like
practice
just back, forth,
plays?
Back, forth, back, forth.
Yeah, it's just running. I'm like, I'm done. I'm like, fuck this.
Over there throwing up in the garbage. You're like,
See, that's why I
"Dude."
like hockey, because it's not running. You're skating. It's different.
Yeah, I can glide sometimes.
Yeah, you
Right.
don't have to work as hard sometimes.
Yeah, you kind of glide because you don't want to just keep on fucking skating.
Yeah.
You're gonna fucking bam right into the side. Especially if you can't skate well.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, when I started, I was awful.
I've never skated on an ice rink.
Oh boy.
Never.
I say that's a sore ass if I ever heard of one. I say busting that shit every time you take a step.
Yeah, skating it takes a long time to learn. It's not an
It's
easy
all
skill.
form too. Like
Yeah,
if you have the
it-
right
yeah.
form, it's easy to like continue to skate like that.
Well, the blade is so small.
That's exactly it. Like you
It's
gotta learn
like
how
2-inch
to,
butter knives.
you gotta learn how to work your edges while you're
So
standing.
how wide is the blade?
It's not even an inch. Like I want to say it's like a quarter, if that.
Quarter an inch.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
So it's still a decently
like
thick
that,
blade
whatever that
for a
is right
blade.
there.
Yeah, like I almost cut off like end of my finger one time because I fell and like
Oh
kicked
yeah,
my
they can get
fucking hand.
They can
Ooh.
get sharp.
Yeah, it was bad.
I had
But you
someone
didn't
step
cut
on
it,
me
you
once.
said?
Like I cut like a good chunk off the top
Oh.
of it, but it grew back. But it was like if it was any farther back, I'd have lost like half of my finger. And I was like, ooh, that sucks. Yeah, I was like leaking out of my glove and it was just dripping out. And I was like, that looks fucked up.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've been hitting the face with pucks.
Yeah, I got
That
a
sucks.
stick square up and down in my eyeball, and my eye went.
I've been wearing a visor since I was 18, so that's like 11 years. I've never wore a cage. And I
As soon as
had
that
some
happened.
close calls where like I ducked my head. Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago. A goalie tried to shoot a puck out, and he shot it right at my face, and I turned my head, and it hit me in the side of the head.
Ooh. Fuck.
Painful.
Yeah. No shit.
Yeah, another one of our buddies got hit in the same spot he did, but a kid was trying to clear a puck from their D zone, and it hit him, and it split his ear in half. And he had to go to the hospital and have a surgeon
Shout
come
out
in
Danzy.
and fucking sew it back up. And it's like, Jesus Christ.
Oh fuck. Yeah, you're gonna have to get helmets.
Yeah, and it's like the helmets just aren't good enough.
Well, everyone. So it's like a cool thing to like take the ear protectors out. There's actually things that go over your ears, but everyone takes them out
Because
because
fuck that.
Oh. Yeah.
it's swag.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
it is.
swag.
It is. It is. It's appearance.
And like,
You
of
don't want to be
course,
the one out there.
We're
with
both
it.
idiots. We have a visor that could protect at least half of our face.
But
That
you
shit
tilt it
tilted
up.
all the way up.
So I look cool.
I can't even play with it down for some reason. Like I naturally just keep moving it higher.
And higher and higher.
Yep. Even though we both have been hit in the face by
It's
sticks
probably
and pucks.
some weird like
Yeah.
tick. Like when I'm before face-offs or something. Like I move my visor.
Yeah,
or
like I can
something.
stand in front of the net and have pucks ripped at my like literally like chest level and shit, and I'll just be like, all right, I'm gonna hit it. But then I get anywhere near like a table where they're about to do a shot, and I'm just like,
Oh yeah,
and it's like, how, what? Like, what is the difference here?
What is the difference? We got pucks, sticks come
Yeah, one hurts way more than the other one.
way more. Like I was gonna say I had to get my blood drawn just like I don't know 2-3 weeks ago, and I
Yeah.
just
Just
don't
la,
even.
la, la.
I just looked the other way, and she's
Yeah,
like,
don't
okay,
look at
and then
the
blood you draw. I said, yeah, I know. I'm just not gonna look.
Yeah, and I'll
That's
even
what
do
I
that
do.
too. I'll just look away and be like, okay, just do it, and I'll feel the pressure on my skin and be like,
Oh man, that's
and then
so
sometimes
weird.
I'll do like the whole like just like peek at it and be like white,
Feel
gone.
tingly.
I mean,
Like,
you're
you're
not
just
the
like-
only one, obviously.
No, yeah,
There's
I know other
plenty of people
You
that
get that
happens
like
to.
tingly feeling where your body just goes like numb and it's just like
Yeah, like you
everything
get the
just tingles
tunnels and
it's
everything's
like,
just closing in. It's like goodbye.
I only get that when I
You
sit
watch
with
yourself
my leg
turn
up
white.
for too long like this.
Yeah.
And then my freaking whole foot gets all numb.
Yeah, and then
My
you walk around, you're
leg falls
tingly.
asleep. All
Yeah,
the
you're
time.
like, yeah, and then you're like, yeah, falling asleep. Yeah, that tingly feeling.
What fucks me up the most though is like when you fall asleep and you're sleeping and you have a falling dream and you wake up and like shake yourself awake because
Yeah.
you think you're like falling.
Jolted.
And it's like, what the fuck? Like that was really weird. Like,
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I just there's probably an explanation for it.
Probably.
somewhere.
There's some scientific thing. It's like probably like a reaction in your brain, just like
Like you said earlier, I always try to think that there's something to it.
Like jolt. You're basically you're just jolting yourself awake as you're slipping into that state of what is the first state, REM?
yeah, I
Sleep.
think so.
I don't know. I haven't touched.
Oh no, the worst though is when you wake up with a
cycles in a
cramp.
while.
Like a fucking leg cramp. You're just
Oh.
sleeping, all of a sudden you wake up and it's
Oh
like,
yeah,
"Ah!"
Charlie horse, bro.
I'll
Those
get
are the
one in my
worst.
calf.
Oh, I'll get it in my
Yeah, the
hamstring,
calf.
and it's like I gotta
You ever
stick
had
my
both
leg
of them,
up.
both your legs, and you don't even know what to do?
You just go completely plank leg.
How am I supposed to walk on this?
No, I haven't had both legs. That's my dad and my wife, dude.
Oh,
My wife
God.
gets really bad cramps. Like you said, you have to get up and you have to walk it off.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what she does. Yeah, if you can catch it in time.
I punch it.
Oh yeah, dude, I have too. It hurts. Like
Punch it as hard as I can. I just
yeah,
like, beat the
because
hell out of it.
because like
It's
when you
just,
get
like,
it in the
twitching.
calf, it goes to your foot too. So you're like your toes
And
end
they
up
get
like
stuck like
curling.
that.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh my god, it's like the worst kind of like Chinese torture thing. Like your fingers are caught
Yep.
and you're trying to pull and you just can't. And that's what your toes doing. You're like, yeah.
Like I'm a cripple today.
Yeah, dude, it's so intense because like especially in the middle of the night, it's so funny. You get up, you're just sitting there sleeping, and all of a sudden you just be like, and I'm not fucking like shy about it
Oh,
either.
no,
like
I'll
I wake
scream.
everybody up. Like I'm just like and you just can't stop. You're just holding it, like you said, just start hitting it. You're like,
Have you
this
ever
shit happened
had?
to me, like, a month
I don't know.
ago.
I know a lot of
dude.
people suffer from anxiety, but like there is some humor to like what happened to me one time. I randomly had this weird anxiety attack after I got home from work. I would like taking a shower and shit, and I felt great all the way up until that point. And then I took a
Great.
shower and I got out, and my heart just started like beating outside of my chest.
I'm gonna die.
And I was just like lost complete function of my body and fell
Really?
to the ground and like hit my head like on the shower
So
and
you went
everything.
full noodle boy.
And I was out for like 2-3 minutes and then I woke up and I couldn't move. Complete like paralysis. And I was screaming for my mom. Mind you, I'm naked in the fucking bathroom. No one could hear me. And like I think like 10 minutes might have passed and then I was finally able to like get up and like
yeah.
I was still like numb in the head. I guess that's the best way to
I
feel
mean, you
it.
just
Like,
bonked your
work-
head in the floor.
Yeah,
Like,
well, yeah.
Work my way to my bedroom.
That's how
and just,
people
like,
die
I don't-
when they faint. They smack their head on
on
something.
the
Yeah.
toilet seat.
It's happened before too. It's happened more than once. Like I was at someone else's house and I fainted randomly and hit my head on their fireplace.
Oh
Like
Jesus!
a brick fireplace.
Clunk.
Randomly fainted.
Yeah,
Gee.
felt great up until that point. And then I felt great.
Must be all the
Even
drugs.
So you yelled for your mom as you were noodled on the floor? Did she come in?
I don't even know, bro.
Like flopping like a
I don't
fish.
even know.
I thought I was dying. I didn't know what the fuck was going
Yeah,
on.
dude, I get
felt
that.
fine up to that point. I didn't know if I was having a heart attack. Or
Yeah.
what was going on.
At like the age of 25, you're just like, oh my god, it's done. I'm done.
No, I had the same thing. I worked a job at SC Johnson, and it was a contractor job.
Yeah.
And one of those jobs was quality check.
Okay, yeah.
So, and this was a 12-hour shift at night, 7 to 7 p.m., 7 a.m.
Gross.
Gross. First of all, and it's in a factory.
Yep.
And what you did for this job is you'd sit in the break room, and every half hour you'd go out and grab 2 boxes off the line, bring them in, and then you'd quality check the
Yeah,
bags.
do the whole like gauge and everything.
Yep, you'd gauge them, you'd make sure
I
the
did a job
logos
like
are
that,
print
too.
right, and then did not take you that fucking long.
Yeah, it's monotonous.
You only had to do so many of
I
them,
had
and then you just sit there with like, you try to like load up movies and stuff or do whatever, but you do that all the time, and I fucking went insane there. I got anxiety is what it basically was from that place, because I'm just like sitting in this place, you're hearing just the same just bullshit droning sounds, because you can still hear it from the break room. And I couldn't fucking take it anymore. I thought I was gonna die. Like the one time I came home and like my heart would just knot and it hurt, and I was getting these chest pains, and I just was like, I can't. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go to sleep. And I didn't. I went to the fucking hospital. They gave me like a heart monitor for like 3 days.
Pretty healthy.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, you're fine. I'll just probably some anxiety. Just probably anxiety.
Yeah,
I'm like,
the same
really?
thing happen.
I'm like, that's what anxiety feels like?
Yeah, it's
They're
like
like, yeah.
physical as fuck, actually.
Yeah, it's really scary. I remember
They're like,
as
you're
a kid-
fine, though. I'm just
as a
like,
kid,
I
when I
don't
would-
feel fine when it's happening.
As a kid, when I would have anxiety attacks, I felt like my hands were like giant blown up Mickey Mouse hands. Like they were larger than what they actually looked. And then I couldn't see.
Sounds like
fall.
acid.
Like
Yeah, dude.
It kind of was. And I remember how I would see is the room would like stretch, and my hands would feel huge, and my brain was like pulsating.
So your head was like throbbing?
Yeah.
See, I had like
Really?
back spasms, and I was just like, one day I was just like, okay, like something's definitely wrong with my kidneys, like something's really wrong with my insides. And then like I remember I was like sitting playing like League on my computer and bullshit like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, like I feel fine, like everything's going good. I'm talking to my friends on my headset, and all of a sudden I was like, a cold bead of sweat just dropped down my armpit, and I just stood up and I was like, something's wrong. And I walked into my parents' room and just face planted into the floor.
Something's wrong.
Something's wrong. I can just see it's just like,
just one drop.
something's wrong.
And I woke up and I was like, I gotta go to the hospital. And I went to the hospital and they like did all those tests too, and they were like, yeah,
You're
you're
fine.
completely fine. I was like, no, I'm not.
You were
I'm
still,
dying.
were you still feeling like that when
Yeah,
they
and
said
then
that to
I'm
you?
pretty sure they gave me like an Ambien or something. And I was like, I feel so much better.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sleep now.
I'm gonna go sleep and then kill my whole family and not even realize
Pretty
I did
much.
it.
Yep.
You know, people have gotten away with murder because they're on Ambien.
Jesus, that's wild.
That is wild.
Yeah, because they have no
wasn't
recollection. They have no
myself.
memory of it.
Yeah.
They have no. I guess they could prove in a court of law that they had no memory of doing it.
God, that must take a lot of effort to prove that, though.
Yeah, I know.
Say, that's nuts.
And they're on Ambien. Shit's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's like I take panic pills sometimes because like ever since then I've had anxiety bouts and stuff like that. So it's like I'll take like the like at will ones where it's like, hey, if you feel like you're gonna like start being all panicky, it's just like just pop one of these and it's like, okay, I feel chill again. But it's like never just like lost time where it's like I'm
Right.
just gone.
Maybe these people took too much.
They were just like, yeah, it's time to party.
Well, then, sorry, sir, you OD'd and killed somebody.
Right.
I don't know. I think at that point it'd be like manslaughter. I don't think you'd get away. You technically, I guess, maybe you'd get away with murder, but manslaughter is involuntary, right?
Right. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like
could crash your car and kill somebody, and that's
right. You get in a
manslaughter.
bad car accident and then they die. You could get charged with manslaughter, technically, if they prove it was your fault.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't know. I've had many bouts with like stupid doing drug things like that, where it's like, you know, like taking cold and cough pills, where it's like, I took way too many of those one time and started tripping really hard and was like,
Did you?
yeah, I did that dumbest thing I've ever done though. And it was like,
Oh, you
I
did
was-
it purposely?
Yeah, where I was like, hey, these kids are telling me you can get high off this. And I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
sipping
can you?
on some
Okay.
scissor.
Yeah, so I was like, let me just pop 12 of these cold and cough pills. And then all of a sudden I was throwing up a bunch. And then I was like, okay.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and then I was like, guys, am I supposed to be throwing up? And they're like, nope. And I was like, okay. So,
okay.
like, I guess this is what it is. And then one of the kids was tripping too, and he's like, can you just, like, bring me to the store? And I was like, dude, I'm seeing, like, math equations on the fucking ceiling. Like, what? Like, you want me to
Really?
drive? And then I drove him to the store. So I was like, yeah, I've done my share of stupid shit.
Holy shit. Yeah, well, that's what they make meth out of, too. Is those fucking
Yeah, that was not my happiest day. Not the brightest thing I've ever done.
But I don't think you trip on meth, right?
I think it was like the
I'd say
drug in it. There was like
You go crazy on meth
deoxymetamorphin or
for
whatever.
like 12 hours, right?
What's that?
You go crazy on meth for like 12 hours, probably.
That shit fucking, yeah, would last a long time. I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, it depends on how much you're smoking.
I had some dude
Right.
offer me a bump of meth one time. I looked at him. I said, "Are you fucking high?"
You want
And he
some-
said, "Yes."
He's like, you want some jet fuel?
And I said, "The fuck are you snorting?" He goes, "Oh, it's like brown sugar." And he's like, "It's just a little meth." And I said, "Stay the fuck away from me."
Just a little meth. Sorry, dude. I don't want to.
No.
No, I don't want
And then a hot dog got thrown full of condiments, and I was just like, "What the fuck is happening?"
It's like, no, I don't want to just like stay up all night with my heart beating really fast.
Yeah,
Sorry.
and it's like I don't want to start seeing like weird faced people like coming out of the corn. Like, come on now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think that's fucking a hallucinative or whatever drug.
I have no idea.
I don't think
if
meth
it
is.
I don't know. I mean, if you stay up long enough, you
Maybe
will
it is.
hallucinate.
Well, yeah, if you stay up long
Yeah,
enough.
if you're like on a
right.
bender, it's like 12 hours after that, and then you're like, all right, let's do it again, and then another 12 hours. And it's like you'll probably see some weird shit.
Right.
Yeah, the more tired your brain is, the more.
You'd think it'd be like
That shit
classified
did it.
more as like a psychedelic though. If
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
you
it's
could
definitely
do
not like acid or
hallucinate.
mushrooms or DMT or
Mescaline's
anything
crazy,
like
though.
that.
Yeah. Mescaline.
Yeah, the stuff that you get out of cactuses. I think it's like
Oh, yeah,
peyote
yeah,
or mescaline.
yeah.
Like that stuff is actually pretty fucking potent.
Yeah.
Like, I did that at a music festival, and I was gonzo.
Really?
Yeah, like I was walking around behind this tractor that had a light, and like I
Come
couldn't.
closer.
I keep fucking backing up.
That's all right.
I couldn't even like walk behind it because I was like disoriented by the light. So I was walking in like a zigzag pattern, and I was like, I'm gonna go into this shop right here, and they had a bunch of paintings everywhere, and it was like all the paintings were just moving and stuff, and I was like, so this is what the Native Americans used to get off on.
But was the other people weren't?
So I had the like craziest feeling where like everybody's shirts were like breathing. And I
Oh,
was like,
really?
this is weird. And then I got emotional too because we went and watched like a show after that, and we were on top of the hill, and everybody was, at the bottom of the bowl.
Yeah.
And everybody had their totems and like glow sticks and shit. And when one of my favorite songs came on, everybody threw glow sticks, and I just started crying. Yeah. And I was like, this is so beautiful.
Right. Dude, I've cried at a fucking. I've not like weeped like that, but I've had tears come down at concerts that I've been to just because, like,
yeah.
like I went and seen Metallica when they first started
that's
playing.
awesome.
I never got to see him before, and I was just like, this is so. It's just like. Just so
Overwhelming.
yeah, everybody around you that wants to see what you want to see, and I mean, shit.
All like-minded
When I went
people.
and seen Slipknot for the first time, same thing.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, it's just like, just
Yep,
so
A Day
cool.
to Remember was the same thing for me, where I was just like, I grew up on this.
I grew up on this.
You guys are singing my favorite song. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, toilet paper rolls are getting thrown everywhere, and it's like, this is amazing.
Yeah, you
guys
guys feel me. I feel you.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's there's nothing like it, man.
Yeah, I mean, life is like a roller coaster of experiences. And it's like if you don't experience some things, like you just won't live.
Right, like experiencing a paranormal event.
Yeah, that's what really gets me. Where it's like, unless you actually firsthand get this stuff like happening around you, or you see it, like, hey, you can be as skeptical as you want,
Right.
But, like, go experience it.
If you think something's happening and you feel like static electricity, most likely it's probably something paranormal.
Right. It could be. Yeah.
There's like this weird feeling you get where you're like, there's definitely a ghost. Like,
I don't know,
right
like
next
it's
to
almost
me.
like an out of body experience for me. Where it's
Or if
like,
you're ever curious, you could just go get the little EMF detector stuff. You can go around your whole own house and find out, like, is it? Do I have
this what I think it is?
Yeah, or is this room, have a lot of electricity running through it, and maybe that's what I'm feeling.
Right.
They're not that expensive.
No, they're like $20 if that.
Well, if you want to get the good one, it's like 45.
That's still
But that's
not
the
that
problem.
expensive.
We still don't have a vast amount of people that are like just generally interested enough.
Right. Yeah. People are curious, but they're not like into it.
Right. But we just need to get them to that level of, well, maybe I should buy an EMF detector just to see.
Yeah. Just to, go the extra step.
Yeah,
I
like,
mean,
why am I
feel
always
like
feeling
if you
this
think
way?
something paranormal's going on at your house, like reach out to them, see if you can make contact with them.
Yeah, and honestly, if
Maybe
they're-
you getting contact with them could help the spirit. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's all it needed.
yeah, or all you need to say is, will you please stop doing this?
Yeah, where it's like ask nicely, and if at first that doesn't work, drastic measures are needed.
Right. Yeah, you can escalate. Yeah, you can smudge your house.
Shit, like we went to the Nunica Cemetery, like you were saying earlier, and I was being an asshole. Where I was like,
Really?
pussy man, like you ain't gonna do shit."
Yeah.
You like to provoke?
I did that night out of
Usually
it was like
he's
the
not.
first time that I ever did it, and of course I was like, I'll leave you guys something like a little present if you guys fucking make this shit do like whatever.
Were you drinking before you went?
No, I was just I was in the mood to do it that night, and I
Really?
was like, something's gonna happen, and then I was like, okay, cool, so let's get out of here. You know, we had some crazy experiences, and the next morning I woke up, my wallet was just gone.
Really?
And I was like, God damn it. So we went back to the cemetery, couldn't find it. It's just in purgatory somewhere. And I was like,
All your cards,
yeah,
all your-
everything. I had to get all
Oh.
new shit. And I was like, all right, I don't know if this was because I was being an asshole to these spirits or like if it's just a really funny coincidence. But we've also done plenty of these and I've never lost anything.
Right.
So I was like, I don't know. Like, it's very
Just don't take your
possible.
fucking wallet with you. You don't
Yeah,
need
that's
it.
what I said next. I was like, I'm getting a tracker, I'm putting that shit in the car, like
Yeah.
locking it
You can
up.
get the tile.
I have that now. Yeah. I was like, dude, I'm getting prepared after that fucking
Yeah.
fuck up. 'cause I'm
Well,
not
now
doing
you got
that
the
again.
tile. You can still, but I always leave my wallet. I just take my ID. You know,
Yeah, the only
just in
thing
case
you
I got
really
caught by
need.
the cops. You know, I have ID on me.
Yeah, I was pissed. I had to go to Secretary of State like 3 fucking times, and I was like, this
Oh.
is gay.
Probably still don't have your new license.
I just got it yesterday.
You just got, dude. I've
You
been
didn't get
waiting.
yours yet?
My license hasn't came in the mail yet. Yeah.
Oh, really?
My
Yeah.
birthday was in September, and it was my year to get a new license.
Oh, right. It
I got
still
it.
hasn't come.
I still
Yeah,
haven't
3
gotten
weeks
it.
is all it took for me, and it's been like what, a couple months.
Jeez.
6 weeks, I think.
Yeah, it's like they like me more than you apparently.
That place is fucking behind, bro.
Oh, it sucks. It blows. You walk in there and there's a bunch of old people who are like, do I really
So-
need an appointment?
So, what are you guys' thoughts on the metaverse?
Man, it's interesting.
It's interesting.
You talked about the metaverse once, and I don't remember what it is.
It's like a virtual reality, like basically is what it is, or it's like
Like life is a virtual reality
yeah.
universe.
Sometimes we've said that. Too,
You
where
seen the
it's like,
Zuckerberg thing,
yeah, where it's like we're getting zucked again.
dude?
Yeah,
No, I
it's a
haven't
cool
seen that.
you
concept.
haven't seen it?
Yeah, they're changing the name of Facebook to Meta.
What?
Well, it's a company
There's-
name.
Yeah, that's what they're.
It's still gonna be Facebook.
yeah,
I believe.
but it's gonna be its own entity basically.
Yeah. Oh, what? Facebook or Meta?
Meta, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. But it's supposed to be like you can. It's like you can go into your own room and like meet up with a bunch of random people, but not in real life, and then like do a bunch of weird shit. So like you know how like they have VR porn. It's kind of like that, but like more in depth and like you're there.
No, that's bad. That's terrible
That's a very
explanation.
bad explanation.
That's terrible. I'm sure that'll be an option.
Yeah,
But
I mean, I'm sure it's gonna head that way.
bro, it's like Sims in virtual reality.
Yeah.
You can build your own fucking virtual house. This is Zuckerberg, dude. He's in this video and he's like in the
This
house.
billionaire.
Because it comes with like 5 at first. It's gonna roll out with like 5 different options, and he's in like one of them.
you buy it?
I know.
I'm
I don't
pretty
know.
sure it's gonna be like a headset. Is probably what it will be.
yeah. No, for the it's gonna be glasses, like
Yeah, like
sunglasses.
the Ovilus, wherever it is.
It's gonna be like sunglasses, the way he was describing it. So you put these sunglasses on, and it's gonna be like seamless with your environment, unless you go to like your virtual house.
Yeah.
What? I'd never heard of this.
It's
Just
super
dropped.
new, though.
Just dropped like a couple days ago. He dropped this thing.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, dude, and basically, yeah. So you can get like seamless to where you could be sitting right here. You put on your goggles, and I can still see you guys, and then I can just be
I
like,
was,
and
I
then
was
can-
caught
yeah,
at, when you said it's like Sims in real life. I was like,
Yeah, he plays the shit out of Sims.
Oh, bro, it is because then you can meet up with your friends. You can like organize, like you can have like friends in like Russia and
yeah, like
Europe,
a live event.
and you can like walk over to your kitchen table and throw the game board down, and then all of a sudden, bloop bloop, they're gonna pop up in your house, right? They're avatars
yeah,
will
but that's
pop up.
freaking sick.
in your house, and you can play this board game.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna play Monopoly with like Tutu from Africa.
Yeah,
It's like what?
You can just go play with
and the
anyone-
facial
anyone?
recognition the facial recognition from these glasses is going to be able to like
Map your face.
map
alright,
your
yeah.
face way accurate to where they were showing clips. Like it's going to look like your avatar is going to mimic, like if I'm going like this, it's going to do all that. So
Yeah,
you're going to be able to like
crazy.
see better like facial expressions
This
and
is the
shit.
coolest thing I've ever heard. in my
Dude, this is the scariest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah,
in my
it's
fucking
probably
life.
the closest thing to like artificial intelligence almost that you could get right now.
Bro, it's cool as fuck.
It's
It's cool as fuck until people don't want to take them off.
And, well,
Yeah,
until
then you're gonna
someone
live in what is it?
Okay, yeah.
What movie is it? where
Yeah, I
you're
just, you're like, okay,
Like,
yeah.
wait,
people are gonna do
Wait,
that.
yeah.
What was that movie where kids like lived in the
Yeah,
blocks,
people are
but
gonna
they were
get
like they
so
played that one
addicted to
game?
that. That's gonna be
Sure.
really bad.
It came out recently too. I can't remember.
Dude, it's
now.
going to be terrible. People are
It's
not
gonna
going
ruin
to
kids.
People aren't gonna be able to talk to each other anymore. Like
People
not
let their
normally.
kids play on that
The
thing.
metaverse. Thanks for making sexual assault a lot easier.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Seriously,
But
you
it'll
got your virtual
probably-
friends around.
unfortunately, it'll
Oh,
probably
what are you gonna do?
It's not real.
It's not real. I touched your virtual butt. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
like seriously. I thought about that today. I'm like, seriously, dude. I'm
Yeah,
like,
predators
you
are
get
gonna
a
be able to
virtual
just-
police. He's talking about more jobs, creating jobs in the metaverse and stuff, like where you can
What?
like work in the metaverse.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna
get
be a
real
virtual
money?
banker.
Yeah, like he's talking about creating jobs, dude. Like this is fucking
Well, look at like
insane.
Bitcoin and shit. Like it's all like cryptocurrency.
I mean,
so
that
I'm
could be
sure they'll like
government
move into
breaking,
something
bro.
like that.
Huh?
People just lived in the meta.
These are the
Instead of-
kinds of things where it's like I'm a big proponent of being private business, but like bro, that company has grown to like such a mass communication device that they're fucking bigger than AT&T and all that bullshit
yeah.
basically.
It's just like the show I watched.
Like you
Another
need to be
Life.
regulated just a fucking bit. And I don't like government stepping into shit.
Right.
But it's like, what else do we have to like?
When do they overstep their boundary?
Well, now you're kicked out of the metaverse because you said the wrong word once.
Or it's like, oh,
You're fucking kicked out.
you have these glasses on that map your face. Oh, well, now they have your face in the system. Okay, everything
Yeah.
you say is also probably going to be integrated into their system. So everything that
And
you've ever talked
monitored?
about, exactly.
And monitored. You're on the. You got your. All they're gonna have to do
Yeah.
is tune into your glasses, and they're gonna see exactly what the fuck you see.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's no possible way that you can be like, well, before this rolls out, we're gonna have all these like laws and stuff put into place before.
No
No,
way.
hell no.
No way. No way,
No, because
dude.
people will abuse it so fast.
I mean, the only thing that I said during this whole thing, like that would be cool. That's the only cool thing is like being able to like if you wanted to be, you know, your training and you want
Right,
a
yeah.
personal trainer, you could be able to put those glasses on. And there'll be like a hologram, like in your living room
Yeah, you can
of
just be, like,
of
doing
actually them, you know, doing the workout, and they're just a hologram.
Yeah,
in
and they
your
can
living
see
room.
what you're doing.
They
too.
can see what you're doing.
But
That's
then it's
kind
like,
of
I worry
cool.
too about like if you can
people
get
are
your
gonna get
face
addicted.
mapped. Well,
It's
then
gonna
like
be-
how
yeah.
easy is it for people to get into your other
gonna
accounts
be like
with
crack
facial
for your
recognition?
With
brain.
facial recognition, right?
Yeah,
Your
if it's
brain's
that
gonna love
accurate,
it.
so
Your brain will absolutely love it. It'll be
Oh,
the
it's gonna
coolest
eat
thing.
the
yeah.
shit out of it.
Yeah,
people are
it's
gonna
be-
gain 300 pounds and just lay in their bed all day and be like,
And then you can take that in combination with the Neuralink that Elon Musk has been working on. You've heard of that, right?
yeah, and that's getting probably close to being finished too.
Oh yeah, that's getting close. Within a couple of years, I'm sure it'll be starting to roll out somewhat.
right.
You know, I'm sure they're
Yeah,
still
look
going
at
to be doing their
SpaceX.
trials.
That
Yeah.
was very quick that they got all that shit down, and it's like, oh, you can land a rocket on a random pad that's like 50 by 50, just quick as hell now.
right.
Like, what the fuck?
You know,
there's,
and
there's a giant space race happening right now
right.
between China, the U.S., SpaceX,
Hmm.
India.
Because they know we got to get the fuck off this planet.
Yeah, before
Yes.
we kill it.
Exactly, or it gets nuked.
Yeah, I love that people are like, global warming's a myth. Nothing is happening. It's like, okay, global warming has always been around, even without the emissions that we're giving off now. Like, if you look at like history, like we went through multiple changes of like ecosystems because of climate coming up and down. And it's
Yeah.
like, okay, now you got all these people like methane, like, you know,
The way I
farting and
think about
shit.
it is the Earth.
Farting and
if the
shit,
Earth
all these
wants-
cows.
If
Yeah,
the Earth
exactly.
wants to ruin everything and start over, it will do that, and it's
Oh.
done it time and time and time again.
Right.
Well, shit, we
over
just talked about
millions of years.
Fukushima and how they had their nuclear reactor, and they were like, there'll never be a tsunami tall enough to wipe this out or be this big. And like a couple months after they came out with their like analytics about all of it. It happened. And it's like, so you predicted it, but you didn't do anything about it, and now we have a second worst nuclear disaster on our hands from
Right.
Chernobyl, and that's only going into the water and just cycling around everything, and that's just okay.
And that's probably like, there people that are against nuclear power's argument is how it can be so toxic. But nuclear power is actually clean.
Yeah, compared to
Very,
a lot of other
very
things.
clean. Like if you could utilize nuclear power instead of this
space?
fucking wind
Oh my
farm
gosh, imagine what you
bullshit.
could do.
I'm
If
pretty
you
sure
could-
too that I read not that long ago that there was a sustainable energy source that like it was some type of like, I want to say like not mineral but like just some type of like combination of things that they could like you could start a chain reaction in it and it would just continue on forever. So it was like its own sustaining energy.
Oh, almost like an alternator.
Yeah, exactly. But it was like it's more like they don't understand the science behind like how it works, but they could get it to work. So it's like if you can like apply that to like engines and bullshit, like we'll never need gas again. Like you can just like
Right.
start up a chain reaction. Just all
Some
good.
dude made a hydrogen-powered engine, and the government outlawed it.
Hydrogen powered engine.
That sounds crazy too.
Yeah. Fucking hydrogen bomb. That's what everybody would correlate with that. That's why
yeah.
people don't like nuclear either. I think nuclear bomb.
Yeah, I mean shit. Like if you look at like history too, like the people that worked on all of the nuclear stuff, where it's like
Like Homer Simpson.
yeah, that too. But like even like the guys that like started making the atom bombs and stuff, like they were literally taking two atoms and like putting them close together and watching it like start glowing and shit. And they're like, I wonder how close I can get this before it explodes. And it's like,
Yeah.
people are fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude. And all that I don't know, man. I'm just worried about the detachment. Because people are already detached
Oh yeah,
enough.
like social events are dying. Like if you want to like take it that far, I believe it is. Because
And imagine everybody just stuck on these glasses. Like, I don't even have to leave my house.
exactly. I mean, I'm kind of a homebody too, so it's like I
Right.
understand.
I mean, yeah, I do understand. But
but like,
it's
I'll
like,
go out and have fun.
Yeah.
Imagine how empty the streets would be because people would just be
It'd be COVID 3.0.
at their house on their glasses.
It's like you guys talk, you mentioned aliens earlier. You talk about aliens, you think about the prototypical alien. And, you got the big head, big
Yeah, like
eyes,
reptilians and stuff. Even
big eyes, they kind of very plain gray. There's no real, like, sex organs that are really associated with a fucking alien. And it's just, they're weak, frail.
Yeah.
They're not, it kind of makes you think, is that where we're, is it, is,
are
it's
they
almost
time
like,
traveling.
yeah, or is that our future? Is that
Yeah,
what
I
we're
wonder.
slowly getting to? Like the brains just keep getting bigger and bigger. Our brains in evolution. If you believe in evolution, if you believe
Oh,
we
yeah,
came from
evolution's
ape
100%
to
real.
man, so ape to man, now man to
Yeah, next
alien
being.
type of being, because you don't need all the muscle, you don't need all the brute power when you got everything right there.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I've also like explored the idea of like we're living in a simulation that's run by like
Yeah.
extraterrestrial beings, where it's like we have so many different diverse like life forms on this earth. I know it sounds all fucked up when you say it like that.
No,
but,
yeah.
But then you wonder like we only know like small snippets of things that like we can comprehend as just like who we are right now. And it's like I wonder if there are like beings that are much higher intelligence than us that are orchestrating a lot of this.
Yeah. No, I've thought about it too. Life could totally be a simulation.
We're just living in a Sims game.
Yeah. And then you got Zuck making it real life.
Yeah, no shit. Oh man, because that dude freaks me out too, man.
Oh yeah, he looks like an alien for
He
sure.
fucking
Like he looks like
does.
a reptile to me. Where it's just like, bruh, like you could
And who
pull out a
has-
snake tongue.
Yeah, and who just keeps his hair cut like that too?
Yeah,
Like,
he
who
doesn't
does
age.
that?
Like I don't
Doesn't
think I've
age.
seen him look like he's aged at all in 5 years.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? At least like I'll get like bags under my eyes and like crow's feet every now and again. I'll be like, I'm only 26. Like, the fuck is happening to me?
Yeah, and he even I don't know. That dude I don't trust that dude to like lead us into the future with this technology shit.
I don't know if we should trust any of them.
Yeah, that's true too. I don't trust it. Yeah. The government.
What are we gonna do when we go to Mars? Like,
Exactly.
what's gonna happen?
Because
Like,
people,
The same bullshit.
people
what is
clamor for
Elon thinking
power.
about? Will people fight to go there and be on the colony? If so,
None of us got a fucking
how
shot
will it remain
of going to that
civil?
colony.
I don't got
bro.
$1 million to go spend.
No,
on
yeah,
a
you'd have to
rocket.
be. It would just be. I mean, it would get rid of all the rich people.
That
Yeah.
might be the best option.
The best thing that happens to Earth. We're all gonna
send them
start going
away.
back to fucking cooking over campfires and fucking shit.
Yeah, I'll trade skins. I don't give a
Yeah,
shit.
fuck it. You know, and then the Earth will be a lot better off.
That actually sounds wonderful.
It does, dude. It does. It does. I've been thinking more and more and more about just buying some property in the UP.
Yeah, just I'm going off the grid.
off the grid.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have my own wood burner, cut my own wood, go hunt when I need food.
Yep.
Yeah, totally.
That's the life. I feel like that's
It does sound
every
really
Michigan
nice.
person's dream. Is just I'm gonna get property up north and just live off the land.
Just live off the land.
Well, it's like
Yeah.
with like the way that things are now, like people are fucking assholes, and a lot of them are fucking dumb. And I don't want to be like mean because it's like the older I've gotten, the more I've ran into just absolute dumb assholes. Where
Yeah,
it's like,
be a
come
good person.
on.
Yeah. It's not
that
hard.
It's not.
No,
hard.
not at all.
It feels way more satisfying being a good person, helping
Yeah.
someone over going, "You fucking suck. Are you stupid?" Like,
Yeah.
get out of here with that.
Yeah, or like you
I
bump
don't
into
have
somebody
time.
on the road.
I
and
don't
they're
like
"Fuck
anyone
you."
yelling
Yeah.
at me, whether it's at work, at home. Like, don't yell at me. I won't yell at you, most likely.
Right.
If I am, it means there's
Most
probably
likely.
some fucked up shit
Probably
going on
pushed
in
a
my
couple
head.
buttons.
Pushed a couple of my buttons.
Yeah.
I'm going to yell at you now.
Yeah.
Hey,
like-
fuck you.
Or it's like bosses of yours in the past that have been like super friendly outside of work, like let's go get a beer and hang out. And you get to work and they're like, so there's a scratch there, like you fucked up, like you're just an idiot. It's like, bro,
You're just an idiot.
Like what?
Who
Like,
the
you were just
fuck are
my
you trying
best
to
friend,
impress?
Like 25 fucking like minutes ago, and now that we're working, you're an asshole.
Like, fuck you,
Like,
dude.
come on. No, you can't just be nice all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some people can't.
No.
Some people just can't.
Well, no, I can't. I mean, I can. I can't be nice 24/7. That's hard.
Can you be nice all the time? Is the question. Probably not.
No. No. It's,
You gotta stand.
I mean,
up
if
for
you are who
yourself
you are,
and
like
what
you
believe
are
in.
bound to step on toes every now and again. But if
Yeah.
you learn from those situations, and you're like,
Yeah.
hey, I
Oh,
was
yeah.
my bad. Like that's fine by me. Like
yeah,
you come back
I
and
just,
like,
I'm
it's-
just a big proponent of I just can't stand stupidity.
I can't
Like,
either.
if you're just fucking being stupid, like, it's like, all right, I got to fucking tell you how it is here.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you just gotta be a realist at that point where it's like,
Yeah,
bro.
like I'm a custodian. Say this all the time,
Mm.
but I take a week. I'll take like a week off. And there's this other guy that got hired there as like the clean team guy with
Yeah.
COVID and shit. He's supposed to go around and wipe everything off. Well, he like would fill in for me on my days off. I've taken, some time off, and the other times I blew it off. But this last time I just couldn't do it no more.
Right.
Because I would come back after a week, and like every
Have
year,
to redo all this shit.
every urinal, like the cake is gone,
and it's like
and
nobody's eating
and,
these.
and I know for a fact they've been gone all fucking week, like that, because every single urinal the cakes are gone,
They get
and
the
I
stale
clean
piss
this
smell.
building every fucking day, every week, so I know how often you got to rotate it. It's once a week,
Right.
and so yeah, I just got to take them in there. I'm like, bro, these got to be fucking changed out during the week, because this bathroom fucking stinks now. Because people have just been pissing all over it, and you obviously haven't been cleaning it that very, very well.
Right.
Because these cakes fucking keep it smelling halfway decent.
Yeah, where it's like I don't like stale piss.
Yeah.
Like please.
So now it's gonna
fucking do
take me
it.
some time here, to fucking get rid of the smell.
Yeah, like I gotta soak it down with some
Yeah.
fucking bleach and hopefully
Yup.
it kills it.
Yeah, it's just annoying. It's just like you blow it off so many times. You mention it to your boss one time, like, "Hey, man," and I don't talk shit. I just
Right.
say, "Yo, what are we doing about?" When I'm off here and none of this,
Yeah, like, we gotta
this
be
stuff
on
isn't
top
being
of it.
done. He's like, well, I don't know about training, blah blah blah. I'm like, well, whatever it is, we gotta
Yeah,
figure it out.
we just gotta do this.
We gotta figure it out. It's not like I take time off all the fucking time here. Yeah, but yeah, sometimes you just gotta be a realist. Be like, bro, look it, the
Take
fuck.
some more time and just put your mind to it.
Just like I take a lot of people and just be like, the fucking paranormal, dude.
just smack
It's a
around a few
fucking
times.
thing, and it's becoming more of a thing. I've heard
Oh, yeah,
I've
over
heard
the past
even more
year,
about
for
like
sure.
more scientists and stuff are getting involved
Oh,
in
yeah.
paranormal evidence and researching it and trying to figure out if this shit actually is real.
Yeah, I feel like you get a physicist and be like, hey, look at how this arcs and this and that. And it's like, well, then you have real, legitimate proof of science and paranormal. So it's like, what do you think? Well, no, it's not real because it's paranormal.
Right.
Why? Like, you have a scientist telling you, hey, look closer at this. Like, it's not physically possible to have this just happen.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know. It's hard to say.
Well, this was a fucking good time, dudes.
Hell yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Why don't you shout out and tell everybody where they can find you at?
Oh,
Everywhere.
you can find us everywhere you listen to podcasts. That includes YouTube. Facebook now has Facebook podcasts, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool. I started utilizing that recently.
Yep. So check that out.
Thanks, Zach.
iHeartRadio, Pandora.
What's the at?
Podbean.
What do they look at?
What goes bump in the night? Just type that in. You should be able to find us.
Okay.
And then YouTube's a little difficult
Gotta
to
kind
find
of dig
us,
a little bit.
but it is on our Facebook page. There's a
Okay.
link right to our YouTube.
Okay. You guys don't have the username for the YouTube page yet?
I think it's just a bunch of random letters and numbers.
Oh,
I
wait.
think, yeah. How many subscribers you got?
30 something.
30.
Oh,
37?
30,
Yeah,
37.
not many. Like,
Once
we
you get
really
to
just
I
started
think it's
it.
once you get to 100, then you can get your own slash.
Yeah, where it's like at
Where,
where goes bump of the night.
Yep.
We're close.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. What goes bump in the night?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's like Pandora, iHeartRadio, Spotify, all your like random listening places like that.
Yeah. The Facebook thing is nice too because it like just all of a sudden it pops up and it's
It's
like
just there.
a player and everything too. That is pretty sweet.
Yeah, and you can close your phone and still plays and everything.
Because fuck YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta pay $10 a month so you can close your phone and listen to stuff.
Yeah, well, if you're going to YouTube for podcasts, you're like got some time to watch it. I would
Yeah,
believe.
usually.
Because you can just go to Spotify or anything else. I listen to most podcasts. Hey, this is a good outro.
Hell yeah.
Yep, it is.
Sweet dudes.
Nice and trendy.
Sweet dudes.
Thank you much.
It's a good time.
Nice meeting you. Thanks for having us on.